is Bowie Baysox Baseball. After a lost season, Baysox Baseball has returned to the field in 2021. This year, an exciting group of prospects comes to Bowie as the tide continues to rise in the Orioles minor league system. The 2021 season of Baysox Baseball is brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. Now down to the field for Bowie Baysox Baseball.
And from Prince George's Stadium here in Bowie, Maryland, this is Baysox Baseball. Hello once again, everybody, alongside Paul Fritschner. My name is Adam Pohl. So happy to be with you here tonight in what is Game 5 of a 6-game series. The Baysox taking on the AA affiliate of the Colorado Rockies in the Hartford Yard Goats on what was a beautiful day here in the Mid-Atlantic. It has gotten a little bit cloudy. We had some rain to our south, but it looks like we're in the clear. And we're getting ready as Bowie will try to get their 4th consecutive win in this series. So we now welcome you inside our broadcast booth here in Bowie, where tonight it is one of our special nights in which the Baysox are wearing their Cangrejos Fantasma jerseys. Their Latin alter ego, the Chesapeake Ghost Crabs. That is what that means. And that's going to be a lot of fun to see the Baysox in those jerseys here tonight, where Grayson Rodriguez will make the start. Rodriguez, what a time of it he has had. 4-1 with an outstanding 2.04 ERA. Tonight, his 9th start with Bowie, the product of Nacogdoches of Texas. And that is in the eastern part of the state. Nacogdoches, very close to Louisiana, the home of Stephen F. Austin. And Rodriguez hoping to be the 7th big leaguer ever from Nacogdoches in Texas, and he is well on his way. For Hartford, it is a newcomer to this AA Northeast League, making only his 4th start at this level. Nick Bush pitched very well at the high A level with Spokane, but has struggled with Hartford. In fact, with Hartford, he's 0-2 in 3 starts, allowing 16 runs, 13 of them earned in only 14 innings. But if you take the forest from the trees, he's 4-4 with a 3.80 ERA in 13 outings, 10 of them starts, between High A Spokane and here at AA Hartford. This is our Baysox On Deck show, and we're getting ready for what is a 6:35 first pitch here from Prince George's Stadium. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, our Paul Fritschner will join us, and we'll look back at what was another Bowie shutout win. It's coming up right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Great to be with you here tonight. The Baysox trying to keep the good times rolling right now. Bowie has won 3 in a row and 7 of 9 as now we welcome in our Paul Fritschner. And Paul, you know, last night was another great night on the hill for Bowie. I mean, the Baysox have been doing such a good job of late, obviously, in back-to-back games here.
Yeah, the Baysox now scoring 9 unanswered in shutouts, but if you look back at how the Baysox played 3 nights ago, and the Baysox scoring 20 runs on Wednesday night, but they've pitched 2 shutouts in a row. That's now 9 shutouts on the season, and we're barely just over halfway through this year, and they've already shut out 9 different teams in this league. That is an incredible number as we move through this season. The Baysox pitching staff really coming into form, and you look at some of the ways the Baysox lagged a little bit through June and early July. Now here into the latter part of July, it's because the pitching staff is really coming back to the form that we saw earlier on in the season.
It's a really good point, because early in the year, it just seemed like when one of the big 3 pitched, D.L. Hall, Kyle Bradish, and then Kevin Smith. Bowie won, right? I mean, the Baysox won, it seemed like every game they pitched, and all of a sudden you have 2 of those guys promoted and one of them injured, and albeit Grayson Rodriguez has been incredible here with the Baysox, but obviously the team started to struggle, and the emergence of Mike Bauman and now what we have seen in a short time from Kyle Branovich has once again solidified this Baysox rotation.
Yeah, I mean, you look at what Mike Bauman's done in the month of July versus the month of June. He's been a completely different pitcher. In July, Mike Bauman now 4 starts, 22 innings. He has a 2.05 ERA, 4 walks, 26 strikeouts, a 169 batting average against, and a .77 whip. So Mike Bauman rounding back into his form here in the month of July. Kyle Branovich has been absolutely fantastic. Then you have Grayson Rodriguez on top of that. So all 3 of them powering through these lineups here through these last couple of weeks. And that's why Bowie now has some of that momentum. Bowie 2 straight shutouts, 3 straight wins. They've won 7 of 9 games.
We do want to say congratulations today as Dionis Almingo has been called up to the AAA level. Almingo went 3-2 with a 4.84 ERA and 21 appearances, all under the pen for Bowie. So the Baysox are starting to send a lot of players up to AAA Norfolk, and the man that comes to the Baysox, not in the lineup today, is an interesting prospect, a veteran side named Craig Lewis, who was drafted in the late rounds out of a Division II program. We've been talking about Toby Welk at the D3 level. Craig Lewis was a D2 Pennsylvanian collegiate product, and at the age of 24, he is now up to AA for a first time in his career.
Yeah, and it's just great to see Craig Lewis starting off his season this year down in the Gulf Coast League and now getting promoted up from Delmarva after less than 7 games in Delmarva. he gets promoted up to the AA level. Quick ascension here in this 2021 season. But like you said, he is 24 years old. So age-wise, he is right on par with where he is now at AA. The question is, how is Craig Lewis going to do out there? Well, we'll see. He's not in the starting lineup, but promoted to AA. We'll see. Maybe here tonight you come off the bench, or tomorrow in a 1:35 first pitch after a night game.
Right, and he's got incredible hair, which we will talk about. We got some incredible hair on the Bowie Baysox this year. It is going to be a battle, as whether it's DL Hall, it's Kyle Stowers, but I think Craig Lewis might have the title. I think he just jumped out into the lead as far as the greatest do on the 2021 Bowie Baysox. One more thing to look at, though, is the opportunity that tonight presents. You know, the AA Northeast League right now, there are 7 teams that are within 6.5 games of each other here, and with a lot of baseball left. And you want to take advantage of opportunities when you're playing struggling teams. Hartford is a team with the worst record in the AA Northeast League. You're 3-1 against them here so far this week, but you've got your ace on the hill tonight in Grayson Rodriguez. Blake Knight's been outstanding for Bowie. He'll be the starter tomorrow. It's a big opportunity to close strong and then go into a big 12-game road trip against 2 of those teams that are battling with you, Richmond and Somerset, on a good note.
Yeah, this is going to be a very tightly contested second half of the season as the Baysox compete with 4 or 5 other teams really that are still in the hunt. You drop down to those last 5 teams in the league, Hartford, Harrisburg, Binghamton, the rest of them that aren't necessarily really in the race. Of course, still plenty of time left. You have just over 50 games remaining. Tonight is game number 69 of the Baysox season, so 51 games remaining in this Baysox season. Usually right around now, Adam, you'd be well into the, well, you wouldn't quite be at triple digits, but you'd be pretty close, if not already there.
Yeah, you'd be about 6 months or 6 weeks for the end of the season.
Yes, as the season generally ends over Labor Day, but here this year you push it back 2 more weeks this year. The Labor Day break coming the first Monday, obviously, of September, but it's an early Labor Day this year, and you push the season back 2 weeks. So because of that, you could potentially, if you win the championship in the AA Northeast League in 5 games, you could potentially be playing baseball until almost October.
Yeah, we have not seen anything like that before in Bowie. I think the Baysox won. The latest date they've ever played, I think, is September 16th. No, we'll see. They'll play later than that, we know, this year. But the hope is we got another week in us when it's all said and done. So we'll take a look at that out-of-town scoreboard and a look at the standings coming into today. When we return, getting ready for a 6:35 start, Bowie and Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, we're getting ready for a 6:35 first pitch here on the Baysox Baseball Network. The Baysox right now competing for one of those 2 coveted playoff spots in the AA Northeast League, and we'll see how the rest of this season plays out if the Baysox are able to sneak in there into that second place spot, maybe even the first place spot, really depending on how the rest of the season shakes out. But like I mentioned, we're going to spend the second half of the season giving you the updated league standings because that's what matters. So Somerset right now 2 games back of Portland. Portland and Somerset, they are the top 2 teams in the league, but then Akron just a half game out of a playoff spot. Bowie a game and a half out of a playoff spot. Then Erie, they are 3.5 games out of a playoff spot. Altoona 4 games out, and Richmond 4.5 games out. So everybody right now competing, the top 7 teams in this league at least, competing for one of 2 tightly contested playoff spots for the AA Northeast League's championship series at 3 out of 5 right after the regular season has been completed. Portland at 43-24 on the season. They had won 15 straight games before they lost to Harrisburg. Last night, Harrisburg had Portland on the ropes again, trying to give Somerset Portland their second straight loss, but a late rally from the Sea Dogs pushed them over the edge, and the Sea Dogs won the game. They now improved to 43-24 on the season, a .642 winning percentage. Akron just a half game back, though, like I mentioned, of Somerset at 41-27. Somerset at 42-27. You look at some of the games that have been rained out in the first half of this season. Bowie has 2 doubleheaders scheduled for the second half. You'll have a doubleheader against Altoona here on the final Tuesday of the regular season. Bowie playing Altoona in the last week of the regular season here at home, and it'll be a doubleheader on that Tuesday night. Bowie also has a doubleheader up in Harrisburg the week before in that second to last week of the regular season, and that was when Bowie got rained out against Harrisburg in the last week of May. So those 2 games will be made up, and that's why Bowie right now is a couple of games behind where they should be as far as the game total is concerned. So now the Baysox in their Latin jerseys will take the field. The Baysox now out to the field for the national anthem, which means we will step away, and we will be back for the starting lineups and first pitch right around the corner. A 6:35 start here on the Baysox Baseball Network, and you'll hear it after this break on the Baysox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Grayson Rodriguez out to the mound. We'll give you the starting lineups now right before first pitch is thrown. Leading off for the Hartford Yard Goats, it'll be Jamison Hanna, the center fielder. Willie McIver batting second behind the plate. Sean Bouchard is the left fielder batting third. Eliuris Montero cleaning up. He is the third baseman. Coco Montez batting fifth, the second baseman. Willie Abreu batting sixth, the left fielder. Max George batting seventh, the designated hitter. Manuel Melendez batting eighth in right field, and Jose Gomez batting ninth, the shortstop. On the other side for the Baysox, it's Kyle Stowers leading off again. He is in right field, though, tonight. Adley Rutschman is behind the plate. Caden Grenier is at short. Patrick Dorian, he's cleaning up. He's at third base. Toby Welk is at first base. Doran Turchin, he is batting sixth. He is in left field. Zach Watson batting seventh in center field. Chris Hudgens, the designated hitter, batting eighth. And Greg Cullen, the second baseman, batting ninth. Out to the mound for the Baysox, it's the big righty, Grayson Rodriguez, with a 4-1 record, a 2.04 ERA. And in for the play-by-play, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. So here we go. The big right-hander, as you said, Rodriguez will deal to Jamison Hanna, who reached base 3 times in the game last night. The wind of the game's opening pitch and a fastball cut and missed at 96. Strike one. Great to have you with us here for Bowie Baysox baseball. In his time with the Baysox, Grayson is 4-1 with a 2.04 ERA as a fastball misses up and away in the count 1-1. Rodriguez, the first round pick of the Orioles 3 years ago. A high school draftee as he goes off speed, and it's cut out and missed right over the top, and the count 1-2. From Nacogdoches, Texas, a town in the central east part of the state. As here's the 1-2, swing and a miss, he got him, and he got him with a high fastball at 98 miles an hour, and just like that, one man is retired. And now we'll see the catcher who got thrown out of the ball game in the 7th inning last night, Willie McIver. So Nacogdoches is a town of about 35,000. It has 6 former, or actually even former and current, 6 ever big league ball players. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball cut out and missed. And the count is 0-1. From Nacogdoches, probably the best pitcher ever, Philip Humber. Humber threw a perfect game with the White Sox as a fastball's up and in, and the count is 1-1. You remember that, Paul, back in April of 2012, 9 years ago.
Against the Mariners, right?
In Seattle, that's right. What an incredible game that was for Humber, as here's the pitch. And a foul and a line back to the screen. And the count 1-2 as he went after him with a fastball. Probably the most accomplished big leaguer is currently still in the bigs. San Francisco Giants first baseman Brandon Belt in his 11th major league year. The 1-2 and a foul and a line to the screen. He worked him with a fastball near the outside there, and it stays 0 and 2 strikes. Belt, a World Series champion in 2012 and 2014. He's got 11 homers this year. And the Giants are doing pretty good again. What a year they've had. As here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Well, McIver really got tied up there. That may have been that little cutting slider moving down and away. And McIver tried to check his swing but couldn't. He took a 3/4 cut and quickly 2 down in this top of the first. Yeah, now Sean Bouchard will come to the plate. Powerful right-handed hitter. Catching is Adley Rutschman. Dorian's at third. Grenier at short. Cullens at second and Welk at first. The pitch. And a swing and a drive to left field. It's deep. Turchin back. He's at the track looking up. It's gone. Bouchard on a first pitch fastball. It's a long home run to left over both tiers of signage. And Hartford has a 1-0 lead. It's the only thing that has happened against Grayson that has been a negative in his Double-A career. He's given up the home run That's the 6th home run he is allowed, and this is 9th start. And what a homer there. That's the 9th of the year for Bouchard.
Kind of interesting there after the home run. Rodriguez and Rutschman had a long conversation as Bouchard rounded the bases. I wonder if maybe they weren't on the same page or what.
As here's the pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike one. Well, it was a first pitch fastball, and Bouchard was aggressive. And you could see Montero trying to get aggressive on a first pitch fastball there as well. Here's the pitch, and a slider just down and away. And the count 1-1. And we're seeing it often. The reason is simple. Rodriguez is a strike thrower, and you don't want to get down in the count. He delivers. Swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch. And the count 1-2. He pitches like a power pitcher, meaning he gets ahead with his fastball, and then he puts you away with one of his many tricks. The wind of the pitch, and it's too high with a heater, and the count 2-2. So if that get-me-over fastball's the best pitch you're going to see, why not go try to hit it? And that is what Bouchard did. The pitch, and a fastball just off the outside. 3-2 here to Montero, hitting .275 with 15 home runs and 47 driven in. And he's done almost all that damage in July. The pitch, and he swings and misses, and would look like a changeup, strike three. So Grayson Rodriguez strikes out 3 in the inning. He does give up the homer. We're a half inning in. Hartford 1. Bowie will bat when we return on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, Sean Bouchard hitting a home run to left. He's 9th of the year. And Hartford has a 1-0 lead. Grayson Rodriguez striking out 3 in a row, though. Or not 3 in a row, but the other 3. So he looked very good, albeit the home run allowed. Nick Bush is the Hartford pitcher here tonight, the 6-foot left-hander, an 8th-round pick of the Rockies in 2018. He'll face Stowers, Rutschman, and Grenier in this first inning. Stowers with a hit can have the longest hit streak for a Baysox player this year. He's got hits in 14 straight games as Bush delivers, and Stowers lifts a fly ball down the line in left. Willie Abreu's coming over near the line to make the catch on the run, and then he kind of pulled a Bo Jackson on the sidewall, and he kind of jumped up and ran on the side of the wall. The one pitch, and Stowers retired. And here's Adley Rutschman. Adley Rutschman hitting .277. He's got 14 homers, 46 driven in. The Rutschman family's in town. He's had a great series. He's got 2 homers and 9 driven in. He's also walked in every game in this series. Batting for the right side, Bush delivers, and a fastball strike. On the outer half, it's 0-1. Nick Bush between High A Spokane and here with Double-A Hartford's 4-4 with a 3.80 ERA this year. 4th Double-A start, he throws. And Rutschman checked his swing on a little cutting slider down and in. And the count is 1-1 strike. In Hartford, though, he's allowed 16 runs, 13 of them earned in just 14 innings. Oh, it's been a tough start at the Double-A level for this left-hander. He throws, and Rutschman swings and misses. And a pitch down, may have been a two-seamer. Yeah, the count 1-2. Bush is a rare pitcher that in college was a reliever and in the pro game has been a starter. You usually see that go the other way. He throws and a swing and a little dribbling ground ball foul off to the third base side. Nice job by Adley to stay alive there, and the count stays 1-2. In fact, this left-hander Bush was a collegiate teammate of current Baysox and starting center fielder tonight, Zach Watson. Here's the pitch, and it's up and away, an off-speed pitch. That was a changeup, and the count is 2-2. Now, they played together at LSU. Bush missed his freshman year due to Tommy John surgery and was then a reliever with the Tigers for 2 seasons. He delivers, and it's a little cutting offering down. 3-2 the count to Rutschman. That was a great take right there. Well, once again, as a professional, he's been a starter in this Rocky system. A wide to the 3-2 to Rutschman. Swing and a miss. He got him, and he got him with that changeup. Boy, what a pitch. He really got Adley out on the front foot. And Rutschman with a one-handed cut. Could not get to it. A good start for the left-hander Bush. And there's 2 down. And here's Caden Grenier. Hartford has a 1-0 lead. And we are here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 outs, nobody on for Bowie. Grenier, a rare night off last night. The pitch, and he takes down an in. And with it, the count 1 and no strikes. Grenier at 247 on the year coming into today. He didn't have consecutive multi-hit games to open this series Tuesday and Wednesday as he takes a curveball strike. First time we've seen the curve from Bush here. And the count is 1-1. Nick Bush is kind of digging deep into his bag of tricks already today. The wind and the pitch and a cutting offering, and he's right over the top of it. And the count 1-2. That's 89 miles an hour and just has a little run to it. 1-2 the count to Grenier. The wind and the pitch, and he lays off a changeup, fading down low. The Grenier, 2 multi-hit games again to start this series. He had just 1 multi-hit game in his first 16 games in July. Here's the 2-2. And a changeup fading down low. That's the pitch he got Rutschman with. Yeah, Grenier's worked the count full. So after he got Stowers on 1 pitch, Bush having to battle here. The wind to the 3-2 coming. And a ground ball foul off to the third base side. That little running, that might be the 2-seamer. He's got a lot of movement on that pitch. Shortstop Gomez is way deep in the hole here for Hartford. 3-2 coming, and a line drive foul out of play right side. A rare fastball from Bush at 94 miles an hour. Oh boy, I mean, first inning, first time to the order, he's barely throwing his fastball at all. Catching for Hartford is McIver. You got Montero at third, Gomez at short. Montez is second and Bouchard at first. As a swing and a miss, he beats him with that little 2-seamer. And Grenier down on strikes. The inning is over. So Bowie goes down in order in the first. We're an inning in. Our score, Hartford 1 and the Baysox nothing on the Baysox Baseball Network. When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, alongside Paul Fritschner, my name is Adam Pohl. 1-0 Hartford leads. Here is Grayson Rodriguez to throw, and it's just off the outside with a fastball. Ball 1 here to Coco Montez. 5-hole hitter, right-handed batter. Second baseman here for Hartford. The next one. And a breaking ball fouled back out of play. Paul, one thing that stands out to me, we haven't talked a lot about with Grayson, he might be this year's fastest working Baysox pitcher. The 1-1 coming, and it's a fastball down and away ball, too. Now, long-time listeners to these broadcasts know that, I tell long stories. Grayson doesn't let that happen, does he? Pitch. And it's, just a bit up and away. And it's a rare time that Rodriguez is behind in the count. But he's not a guy that has a lot of wasted movement out there. I mean, he gets it, and he gets rid of it, the 3-1. And a lifted foul fly out of play off to the right. And the count 3-2.
Yeah, he just gets the ball, goes right back into his motion. He has a quick rhythm, a quick release, and he is, already, and you get the ball back, he's so quick to go back into that motion. You see the hitters take time to try and disrupt it.
The pitch and a ground ball foul outside third. Oh, the manager in Kristen Orfia tried to take his hat off and glove it with his helmet, but it ends up an error on Denorfia as it skidded off the outside of it. Another 3-2 pitch. Swing and a lifted flare down the line and right in foul ground now. It's landing in foul territory on the side warning track. Toby Walt gave it a look, racing back into foul ground, but he had no play.
Hey, look at the way Rodriguez pitches and some of the rhythm that he pitches with, and it's an important thing for the opponents sometimes to try and step out, try and disrupt that. Otherwise, he gets into his zone.
That's a good point. 3-2 coming, and he lost him the rare walk on a fastball down and away. Ball 4, so a well-earned walk by Montez. That was an 8-pitch at-bat, and he's on the lead off the second inning. And here's the left-handed batting, Willie Abreu. Abreu, a product of the University of Miami. And in all 3 years at Miami, he was named a third-team All-ACC selection. Talk about consistency. As from the stretch, Rodriguez is ready, and now he throws. And a fastball grounded, a base hit. Shot to the left side of the infield. Again, first pitch swinging the Yard Goats. And they've got 2 men on with nobody out on the single to left off the bat of Abreu. Now they're gearing up for that first pitch fastball. That was 97. And on the outer half, it's a good pitch. But it's a better piece of hitting.
Yeah, just slapping that ball the other way. And 102 miles an hour off the bat.
So here is Max George. Came in late in the ballgame last night when McIver was thrown out of the contest. Bowie's playing for the bunt here. Dorian is in a bit at third. Welk is behind the trail runner at first. Here's the pitch. And it's in there, a strike with a slider on the outer half, and the count 0-1. Well, we have seen Grayson get hit with the homer at times, but we haven't really seen him working in spots like this all that often with runners on. And in this instance, nobody out. 1-0 Hartford leads. The 0-1 pitch. George shows bunt and takes a little bit low. A 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And the count 1-1. A lot of pitchers walk around the mound behind him. And Grayson's always on the top of the hill. And he's always ready to go. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, he tied up George on a fastball up and in. He checked his swing in the appeal. And Louis Krupa, the first base umpire, said he did not go. A 2-1 here to George. A high school draftee was George. Spent the majority of his career at the low A level. Almost 300 games with Asheville. Pitch and a breaky ball, but it stays up and in. And all of a sudden, Rodriguez is working behind in the count again. He was 3-1 to the leadoff hitter Montez before the walk. Now he's 3-1 here to George. Just a 151 hitter. This is a big at-bat right here. Here's the pitch. And he lost it. A fastball down and away, ball 4. And Rodriguez is struggling a bit here. He's low to the bases with nobody out in the second inning. That's a big mistake.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 19, Manuel Melendez.
And now Manuel Melendez, another left-handed batter, will step to the plate. Bowie is going to, interestingly enough, bring the infield all the way in here. Sometimes in this spot, early in the game, it's only 1-0. You'd play to turn a double play around the dime, and the Baysox are not going to do that here. The infield is all the way in at the edge of the grass. The pitch, and a swing and a high pop fly. Foul. Out of play left side. Second batter in a row that got a non-fastball first pitch. That may have been a changeup. And the count is 0-1. Melendez hitting 194. Does have 6 home runs of the year. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss through a fastball. Oh, did Grayson gear up for that one. 98 miles an hour. Belt high on the inside. It's 0-2. So a guy that gets a lot of strikeouts. He needs one here. The Bowie right-hander is set. Grayson throws. Swing and a miss. He caught him on a high fastball. One retired. How big was that? And now the veteran shortstop, Jose Gomez, is going to come to the plate here.
Well, he's faced 8 batters now. He's recorded 4 outs, and they've all been strikeouts.
2 hits each, first pitch swinging, and then the rarity that is 2 walks. Rodriguez into today and walked 8 batters in 8 starts. Now the infield's back at double play depth. The pitch, and Gomez lays off of a slider off the outside. And the count is 1-0. So here Dorian is maybe a step or so in depth in back of the bag at third. Well, looks like he's even with the bag at first. The middle of the infield is back and played towards the middle. Double play depth. The 1-0 pitch. And it's in there on the outside. He threw that slider again, and he put it right where he wanted it. And the count is 1-1. Gomez, between AAA Albuquerque and here in Hartford, hitting 200 on the nose in 47 games this year. The 1-1 pitch, and a fastball strike on the outside. And the count 1-2. The top of the order awaits a left-hander on deck. Jamison Hanna. A runner at every base for the Goats. Rodriguez is ready. And now a 1-2 pitch to Gomez. And it's a little bit low. Another fastball. Looked like it had the outside corner, but it was beneath the knees. And the count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think he was trying to dot that corner at the knees with the heater. Outfield straight away here. As Rodriguez comes home with it. Check swing and a pitch away the appeal, but he did not go. And the count is full. 3-2. An 8-pitch walk led off this inning. A 5-pitch walk to the third batter of the frame. And now 3-2 the count with the bases loaded and 1 down in this second. 1-0 Hartford leads. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Oh, he went to the slider. What a time to throw a slider. On a 3-2 pitch with the bases loaded and 1 down. The job's not done yet, but Rodriguez is 1 out away from dancing out of a jam, which has been a rarity for him. But he's got to face Jamison Hanna here, who reached base 3 times last night. Left-handed hitter. As the runners still lead the pitch, and it's under the knees. And they count 1-0. That looked like a changeup. Since the base hit from Abreu, that's 4 straight non-fastball first pitches Rodriguez has thrown here. The 1-0 to Hanna, and a breaking ball strike. And they count 1-1.
Nick Vespi already warming for Bowie.
Just lightly tossing in the pen. And obviously it's because of how many pitches Rodriguez has had to throw here in this inning. He delivers. And a fastball lifted foul out of play. Off to the left side, it's 1-2. That was the 42nd pitch of the night from Grayson Rodriguez.
26, Vespi warming for Bowie.
Now Grayson has struck out 5 already today. What a spot here. Bases loaded, 2 down in the second. Here's a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And a ground ball fair down the left field line. Slapped the other way. 1 run is home. Montez. Abreu scores. Coming all the way around is George. And he scores. It's a bases clearing 3 RBI double. Shot the other way by Hanna. And Hartford has got a big early lead on top 4-0. Boy, oh boy, that is a deflating moment when it looked like Rodriguez was ever so close to getting out of this jam altogether.
Yeah, just 1 pitch away, and he challenges him. Credit to Jamison Hanna for being able to punch that one inside of the third base line. Patrick Dorian over there playing a little toward the line, but still that ball just hugging the bag and scooting down into the left field corner. I think Doran Turchin might have bobbled it a little bit. That bobble, I don't want to say it allowed the third runner to score, but it certainly gave more of a cushion that there was no throw from Grenier to the plate.
And that looked to me to be a fastball on the inside part of the plate, Paul. I mean, that is something, huh? I mean, you know, it's a fastball in and you hit it the other way. That's so hard to do.
Yeah, fastball at 99 miles an hour that he just got in on and slapped the other way down the third base side. Rolled all the way into the corner. When the fastball is coming in at 99, you don't really have to do too much to hit it a long way, even if it is on the ground.
So here's Willie McIver. The damage has been done. Hanna is at second with 2 down. Here's the pitch. And it's off the outside, a slider. And they count 1-0. It's really the first time that we have seen Rodriguez have an inning quite like this. But even with that being the case, he was so close to getting out of it. As a lifted fly ball near the line and right. Stowers is coming over into foul ground, but it lands on the side warning track in foul territory. And they count 1-1. There hasn't been a fair ball hit that has ended up being an out in this game by Hartford. Well, that's been some tough luck for Rodriguez as well.
Throwing a lot of pitches.
He is now at
45.
45. This will be number 46. I wonder if they have a 30-pitch limit for him. The 1-1. Did he hit him? He did. He hit him with what looked like a changeup. And MacGyver is aboard. Boy, it's so rare to see a free pass given. That's going to be it for Grayson Rodriguez. That's going to be it for the Bowie right-hander. And Buck Brennan's going to make the change here. I think Grayson knew that if he didn't get this guy out, he was going to be exiting. And Nick Vespi is going to come into the ballgame here. And I just think Grayson threw too many pitches in this second inning. The Vespi's coming in. A tough start for the Bowie right-handed ace. And we take a break. We're back with more 4-0 Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Pains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy. Care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees, and that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
You know, it's interesting here because Cameron Bishop has usually been a piggyback starter here to Grayson Rodriguez. But Bishop is on the injured list, so let's see how Buck Brennan will kind of piece together the rest of this game. There's 2 outs. Runners at first and second with, in this top of the second inning, Hartford's got a 4-0 lead, and Nick Vespi is into the ball game. And he faces Sean Bouchard, who hit the long homer to left off of Rodriguez in the first. His 9th of the year, the pitch, and a swing and a chop ball foul right to the manager in Denorfia for Hartford. And they count 0-1. So Vespi is left-handed. He's a guy that didn't throw that hard. Kind of everything moves. In a way, he is a very different look for these Hartford hitters than what they were seeing from the powerful right-hander in Rodriguez. The pitch and a swing and a ball hit on the ground back to the backstop. It's 0-2.
Yeah, you go to the lefty and Vespi, and now we've seen when these starters have had to emerge from the game quickly, you start to see these relievers come in for an inning, 2 innings, and bridge that gap to whoever the piggyback starter was. You see Blaine Knight tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see who they kind of had designated for this piggyback start.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch and a breaking ball check swing. It was in the dirt. He did not go. And the count stays 1-2. This is a huge. I mean, it's still very early. It feels a bit deflating. Grayson Rodriguez has been just incredible. He's had a tough night. Really just a tough inning. Threw so many pitches in this frame that he's lifted from the game, but you're still only down by 4, and we're in the second inning. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, tap foul right at the plate. Yeah, this is big because if Bouchard comes up here and gets a base hit, then it's 5-0. If Hartford can keep adding on here, they can just about put this thing away early. Well, we got a lot of baseball left on this Saturday night. Grayson allowing 3 hits. He walked 2, and he struck out 5 in his inning and 2/3. The pitch, and it's beneath the belt, but called a ball. That was a sinker. The Baysox dugout, I think, was asking where that missed. The count is 2-2. Ben Phillips, our home plate umpire. Tom Fornarola is at third. Louis Krupa is at first. Just a little bit high with that one from Vespi. Now the 2-2 coming. Swinging a soft ground ball foul. Got to give it up for Hartford as well. They're hanging in a lot of these at-bats here and really making Bowie work. Here's another.
Yeah, they've had a lot of 7, 8, 9 pitch at-bats here, a trip and a half through the order.
The Yard Goats are grinding it out here early on. I think this is going to be the 7th pitch of this at-bat here to Bouchard. Vespi is set, and the left-hander throws. Swing and a miss. He got him on a breaking ball down, and that ends the inning. So Hartford gets 3 runs in the frame on 2 hits. And we go to the bottom of the second. The Yard Goats have a 4-0 lead on the Baysox Baseball Network. At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June, and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
So Hartford has a 4-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the second inning. And they have knocked the Baysox starter, Grayson Rodriguez, out of this game. Now it's time for Bowie to try to start chipping away here. Dorian will be followed by Toby Welk, and then Doran Turchin in this second inning, as the left-hander Nick Bush winds and deals, and a fastball strike to get ahead, and the count 0-1. The Bush is throwing it looks like a 2-seam fastball quite a bit, right around 90 miles an hour. The 0-1 to Dorian, and it's down and away, and the count evens 1-1, but he did throw a 4-seamer, a faster and flatter fastball. He threw it 94 miles an hour in that at-bat to Grenier. The wind to the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive to the top of the screen. He went after him with another 2-seamer. That sinker. And the count is 1-2 here to Dorian, who hit another homer last night, his 12th of the year. And he's now got 2 home runs in this series. The 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball chop towards the middle. Long run over. It scoots through into right center. Well, they were really shading into Pohl with the second baseman, Montez. And with Montez swung around that way, Paul, I mean, that was a seeing eye single. That ball took a long time to get into center, but it did so.
And Montez had a chance at that one timing over to his right, but the way he was positioned, the ball just squeaked through, and Bowie has their first base runner.
Now here is Toby Welk in from the right side. As Bush gets the sign, sets at the belt, and he delivers. And it's off the outside with a sinking fastball, and the count 1-0. Belk's up to 240 now with Bowie. 6 home runs. Half of those have come in this series. What a homer he hit last night, going back-to-back with Dorian. As it pitches very low, and the count 2-0. Second time Bowie has hit back-to-back home runs here this year. Well, Welk had 2 homers in 36 games with High A Aberdeen. Now 3 in this series and 6 with Bowie in just 26 games. The pitch, and he swings through a changeup. And the count is 2-1.
He had a ball 444 feet over the batter's eye in left center field. I watched him hit a 446-foot homer in BP today.
Really? It was not an aberration is what you're saying. He does this daily. The 2-1. And it's down and away for ball 3.
You get some of those distances back on the BP home runs, and boy, oh boy, some of those balls carry, and they carry a long way.
That's something. And obviously, it's not like they're using new, fresh baseballs every day, right? Those BP balls get a workout. You would think they would fly less. Here's a 3-1 pitch to Welk, and it's too high, ball 4. A fastball missing, and the Baysox are in business. Well, you knew this was going to be a big inning, didn't you hear, Paul? I mean, you're down 4-0. Hartford just knocked your starter from the game because of how many pitches he had to throw in that frame in a 3-run rally. And for the Baysox to be able to answer and get a quick run or 2 back here would be huge. And now they've got a chance for it. 2 men are on, and nobody is out.
And nobody warming up for the Hartford Yard Goats yet. But this is a big chance, because if you're Hartford, right after you do all of that, like what you just said, you want to come in here and you want to get a shutdown inning against the middle of this order and get right back into the dugout and keep that momentum on your side. But instead, this Bowie offense now puts the tying run in the on-deck circle.
4-0 Hartford leads, but the Baysox are threatening. And here is Doran Turch in the pitch. And he takes an all-speed pitch down and in, and the count 1-0. Now, Turchin, more than half his hits have been extra base hits this year. 15 of his 27 hits have been for extra bases, and 8 of those have been homers. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss at a changeup off the outside, and the count 1-1. Now, do that math. He's got 12 singles, and he's got 8 homers.
That's incredible.
That is wild, isn't it? I mean, it's almost the Adam Dunn type numbers. A 1-ball, 1-strike pitch, and he swings through that 2-seam sinking fastball, and the count 1-2.
Everybody 20 years ago gave Adam Dunn so much grief for the type of player that he was with the strikeout and the home run, but that's exactly what baseball has turned into now in really 2021.
Has. He was ahead of his time.
He was way ahead of his time.
On deck, Zach Watson, another right-handed hitter. Bush is ready. The left hitter throws, and he gets Turchin swinging on another delivery under his hands. A running fastball. And there's now 1 down. That's the 3rd strikeout for Bush. And Zach Watson will now face his former collegiate teammate.
Number 18, Zach Watson.
So Watson is 3 for 16 in his young AA career, which is just this week. An outstanding defensive center fielder. And we have seen a lot of great defensive center fielders of late as he swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. And the count is 0-1. You look at, of course, Cedric Mullins, who he's got a chance to win a Gold Glove this year in center with the Orioles. Austin Hayes played some center field, a well above average outfielder. And how about Ryan McKenna, who's now in the big leagues? The pitch and a swing and a miss at a changeup, and it's 0-2. Watson, though, watching him play a few nights here, Paul, he's got that glide about him in the outfield. I mean, he makes some of these plays look very easy as he glides towards the alleys. I mean, he's flying, and it really doesn't look like he's running that hard. The 0-2 pitch, and it's off speed and in the dirt. Another changeup, and they count 1-2.
It's been impressive watching Watson here early on, especially taking over. Johnny Reiser not playing the last few games, giving Watson a chance to get in there and get some more experience already this week in his first week with Bowie.
Runners at first and second with one down. 4-0 Hartford leading. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He threw him another changeup. And Bush getting huge back-to-back strikeouts after Bowie had two men on and nobody out. And now here is Chris Hudgens, who has got that average above the 200 mark. And frankly is having one of his best series, if not the best, he's had all year.
And we've talked so much about Hudgens' propensity for the extra base hit. And while the average might not be where Hudgens wants it to be, he certainly has the power and the ability to hit the ball and slug for a high number.
He's 6 for 12 in this series. As Bush delivers, and he swings and lines it towards the middle, throw into center, a base hit. Around Dorian for the plate, and he scores without a throw. Oh, Nick Bush nearly caught it on the line drive back at him. He snapped at it, but he could not gather it in. It's an RBI single for Hudgens, and it's 4-1. The trail runner Welk stopping at second. And how about that? He's 7 for 13 in the series. And now Greg Cullen will come to the plate. Cullen coming off an outstanding night. He was on base 4 times last night.
Yeah, and Cullen had the night off before that, as we had seen Joaquin Canelo in there a couple of times in this series. So slotting right back into the lineup, making the most of it.
So from the stretch, Bush ready, and he delivers. And there's a strike with that sinker on the outside part of the plate. And the count 0-1. Boy, Hudgens coming to life offensively has really been a shot in the arm here for the Baysox. I mean, he has been the designated hitter here of late. He's playing every night again, like we saw the first 3 weeks of the year. The pitch and a slider off the outside. And the count evens here, 1-1. Greg Cullen, who came to the Orioles as the player to be named later in a deal for Tommy Malone, a pitcher sent to Atlanta last year. Orioles have brought in a lot of infielders in trades the last few years. The pitch, swing and a miss at a fastball on the outer part of the plate, and the count 1-2. Man, just think about this team, right? Terran Vavra on the injured list, but he was via trade. Patrick Dorian via trade. A run is in, 2 men are on, 2 men down, 4-1 now. Hartford leading. The lead runner at second, Welk. And a 1-2 pitch coming to Cullen, and it's in the dirt. A nice block by the catcher McIver, and the runners have to stay put. He's trying to use that changeup as his put-away pitch.
And he's burying it there in the dirt. Cullen not biting at it. And well, the last thing you want to do if you're Bush is load the bases for the man on deck.
They're playing Cullen to Pohl. The shortstop Gomez up the middle. Montez swung around to the right side. That man on deck is Kyle Stowers. Hits in 14 straight games for Bowie. And after a long look in, time is called. That turned into a staring contest right there in that spot. Hodgins a big 2-out RBI single. As Bush sets, here's the pitch. It's off the outside. That sinker in the count 3-2. That's big now because now you've got Welk and Hodgins. Not your two fastest runners, but they're going to get a head start here. They'll be running with a pitch. Cullen taps the plate and gets ready to go. 3-2 the count. As Bush sets, the runners go. Here's the pitch. To Toll with a fastball. Cullen works another walk. Boy, he gets a really good plate appearance when he goes up there, doesn't he? The bases are loaded for Kyle Stowers.
And if Stowers gets a hit here, this will be the longest hitting streak of the season for a Baysox player this year. What a way for him to be able to extend that streak with Bowie threatening the tying run on base to go ahead run on the box. 2 outs in this bottom of the second inning.
I mean, talking about getting on base, Stowers comes into tonight tied for the Orioles' organizational lead in on-base percentage, along with Aberdeen's Jordan Westberg at .413. As here's the pitch, and he takes a changeup strike in the outside corner, 0-1. Now that combines his numbers from High A Aberdeen and here in Bowie. Stowers is having a breakout year in 2021, but here a big spot in the game. The 0-1 pitch, way upstairs, a fastball in the count 1-1. I mean, he only hit .216 in the New York Penn League. Short season baseball when drafted in 2019. Oh, what a year he's had after having to sit out and think about that. The 1-1 and a breaking ball cut and a miss. It was right up and out over the plate. That would have been a called strike, but it was a hanger, and Stowers cut through it.
Yeah, he was out in front of that one. We're going a long way.
Runners lead off every base. The wide to the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on a high fastball. Oh, that's a big strikeout for Nick Bush. He has struck out 5 now in 2 innings. The Baysox do get a run, but they leave him loaded. And we now head to the 3rd inning. Hartford leading Bowie 4-1 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed lays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Baysox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
So we go to the top of the third inning. Hartford's lead is 4-1. Nick Vespi will go back to work. And now with the call, here's Paul Fritschner.
Thank you, Adam. As we head here into this third inning, the Baysox find themselves behind by 4 runs, which in a Grayson Rodriguez start is not something you say very often. It's 4, 5, and 6 in this order for the Hartford Yard Goats. And the first pitch from Vespi to Montero breaks into the zone for a called strike 1. Montero, Montez, then Abreu in this second inning, or the third inning, excuse me, the 0-1 pitch, and it's popped up right side, drifting toward the seats. Rutschman over to chase, but that'll get into the third row, and that's a souvenir. No balls and 2 strikes the count to Montero, who struck out swinging to end that first inning. Montero back to the plate. Vespi back to the mound after he took over from when Grayson Rodriguez threw just an inning and 2/3. No balls and 2 strikes from Vespi. Here's the pitch, and it's low and inside there with another breaking ball. And it's 2-2. Rodriguez an inning and 2/3. He allowed 4 runs, all earned on 3 hits, with 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. The 1-2 hit in the air. Medium depth center field. Out from second is Cullen. Now from right, it's Kyle Stowers running and making the catch for out number 1. Boy, that ball from center started to drift into right center, and it was Kyle Stowers who came all the way from right field to make that catch. Montero falls to 0 for 2 on the night. And now it's Coco Montez. Willie Abreu will follow in this inning. Montez walked and scored his last time up. Goes up swinging, hits this ball high in the air, down the right field line to Stowers, who waits and makes the catch. 2 down. Willie Abreu now the batter. Abreu 1 for 1 tonight, has a single and a run scored. Max George waiting. The Baysox right now trailing by 3 runs. 4-1 the score. Patrick Dorian scoring in the second inning. The Baysox looking to make some moves. First pitch into Willie Abreu, popped up left side, foul territory. Dorian over to chase it, and that gets into the third row on the third base line. And it's 0-1 to the left fielder of this Hartford Yard Goats team. Nice crowd on hand here, some clouds overhead. There was some rain in the area before first pitch, but it ended up going a little north of the stadium. Didn't end up really anywhere close, although the clouds were very dark. The 0-1 pitch, and that breaks off the plate away at 83 to even the count at a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch from Vespi, swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Willie Abreu went chasing at that one. Nick Vespi got him to chase it down way low, and it's 1-2. Vespi having a nice rebound to his 2021 season after spending June on the injured list. The 1-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball straight down, foul. Vespi was placed on the injured list on May 25th, 3 weeks into the season. Then he was recalled back off of that injured list on June 26th. So a month and a day after he was placed on the list was when he was activated again. Vespi now just settling back in a month since returning. The 1-2 pitch and a fastball through the right-handed batter's box evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hartford 4, Bowie 1. Hartford out hitting Bowie 3-2. The 2-2 pitch, and it breaks low and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Vespi was ahead of Abreu 1-2, but has delivered back-to-back pitches out of the zone away to run the count full with 2 outs. But the bases are empty. The left-hander is onto the first base side of the rubber. Slightly closed stance, now into the wind and the delivery. The 3-2. Ground ball slightly hit. Back to Vespi. Picks it up, turns and fires to first in time. And that's out number 3. Good play there from Vespi, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. He's retired every batter he's faced. And we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning with the Baysox on top Hartford on top 4-1 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Adley Rutschman lead off here in the bottom of the 3rd inning with the Baysox trailing 4-1. Out on the mound, it's Nick Bush. Here's the pitch, and Rutschman swings over the top of it. No balls and a strike. Rutschman tonight struck out swinging in the 1st inning as a right-handed hitter. Back up there again against the left-handed starter. The 0-1 pitch, and he loses a fastball up and away. Caden Grenier waiting in the on-deck circle. Then it will be Patrick Dorian, the due-up in this inning. Bottom of the 3rd, the Baysox trailing by 3. 1-1 pitch to the Baysox catcher. And he laces it foul down the right field line. That one into the stands, and Rutschman now behind a ball and 2 strikes. Good crowd on hand here for a Saturday night. Fireworks to follow. Rutschman waiting on the 1-2. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it straight back. Right on a fastball there, but just got enough of it to take it to the backstop. One ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Rutschman waiting, those orange batting gloves. Here's the pitch, and it's low and in. Another fastball, 2-2. Could this weekend be the last time we see Rutschman at Prince George's Stadium? Bowie will hit the road for 2 weeks. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Low and inside, takes a close one, ball 3. He'll be on the road for 2 weeks. Norfolk's coming home on Tuesday. You never know. But Rutschman really turning it on this week. 2 home runs in that game on Wednesday. The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the left side. Cut off by the 3rd baseman Montero. The throw to first. It's low, but it's there. And that is out number 1. Caden Grenier will come up now.
Now batting, Caden Grenier. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2
Grenier struck out swinging to end the first inning. Teammates with Hadley Rutschman in college at Oregon State, now teammates here with the Baysox. The pitch to Grenier, and it dives into the zone for strike one. Temperature is probably the best it's been this week, right around 80 degrees. Not that crushing heat that we've had earlier. The 0-1 pitch, and it's a fastball up, a ball and a strike. Tomorrow at the day game, we'll have to see how the weather plays out. It'll be Blaine Knight on the mound for the Baysox. Knight came on in relief earlier this week. The 1-1 pitch, it's up and away, 2-1. Knight came on in relief of Cody Sedlock in the first game of this series. So we'll have to see if they flip for tomorrow, whether it'll be Sedlock out of the bullpen. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. Grenier swinging over the top of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away in the bottom of the third inning. Bowie trailing at 4-1 right now against this Hartford team. Double-A affiliate of the Colorado Rockies. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, weakly hit to second base. Montez there, he throws to first, and that's in time. Out number 2. So a ground out to third, a ground out to first, and now here we are with 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. Patrick Dorian is the batter. Dorian singled and scored in the bottom of the second inning. He is the lone Baysox run. Dorian waiting on the first pitch. Now the delivery, and it's called a strike. Fastball catching the outer half of the plate. Dorian has the season's longest hitting streak for Bowie at 14 games. Kyle Stowers has him tied. Stowers 0 for 2 right now in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball low and out. Bowie with just 2 hits on the night. One of them from Dorian and one of them from Chris Hudgens. Ball and a strike, 2 down the pitch. And Dorian swings out in front of a breaking ball, just tips it into MacGyver's glove. The 1-2, and a fastball missing up and away. So Bowie right now trying to mount a comeback. They have plenty of time left, and we're only in the bottom of the third inning. Still a lot of baseball to be played here on this Saturday night. This game just over 1 hour old. Here's the 2-2, and it breaks into the zone, a called strike 3. Dorian is retired. He didn't like the pitch, thought it was inside, and he'll head back to the Bowie dugout. Baysox trailing at 4-1 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
The Orioles stars of tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code BAYSOX at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Maryland. Maryland Wines proudly served here at Prince George's Stadium.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Nick Vespi still on the mound here in the top of the 4th inning. The Baysox trailing in this game 4-1 as all 4 runs were scored against Grayson Rodriguez. In his start, he allowed a solo home run to Sean Bouchard in the 1st inning, and then they plated 3 runs in the 2nd inning. But Nick Vespi has retired every batter that he's faced. Tim Naughton is warming in the bullpen for the Bowie Baysox. Here's the first pitch from Nick Vespi to Max George, and it's a little up. A ball and no strikes. Max George walked and scored in the 2nd inning. A 1-0 pitch, and it breaks up and away, 2-0. Nick Vespi now at 21 pitches on the night through the 4+ batters that he's faced. The 2-0, and that crosses for a strike. Vespi entered with 2 men on base in the 2nd inning. Jamison Hanna at 2nd, Willie McIver at 1st. Here's the 2-1, swinging a foul ball straight back over our heads. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2, they count the pitch. Vespi gets a check swing. They're not even going to appeal. Now they point down. He did not go. And a count runs full. Leadoff batter here in the top of the 4th inning. The Baysox trailing by 3 runs, 4-1, being out hit 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. That's the 2nd strikeout for Nick Vespi tonight. He's retired all 5 batters he's faced. And what a good scene it's been for Nick Vespi as his ERA on the season now down below 1.5. It was at 1.62 entering the game. He is having a great 2021 season. It was a little bit of a shaky start coming back from that injury as the first pitch to Manny Melendez misses slow and away. He missed almost the entire month of June, the 1-0 pitch, and Melendez tries to show bunt, pulls the bat back, and it's a strike anyway, 1-1. He allowed a run in the first appearance of his month of June in just a 1/3 of an inning. Here's a 1-1 pitch, and it misses low and away through the dirt. But then he did not allow a run in his 2nd appearance, allowed 1 run in his first appearance in July, but he has still not allowed an earned run since all the way back on May 22nd. 2-1 pitch, missing 4-3. But the last earned run that he allowed came on May 22nd at Richmond. He allowed 2 runs in that game. The 3-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. So, because of all of those scoreless outings, Nick Vespi's ERA right now at a sparkling 1.47. 3-2 pitch, a cue shot off the bat down to Denorfia down the 3rd baseline. Denorfia was actually ejected last night as well alongside his catcher, Willie McIver. McIver was tossed and then had to come in and defend his player. So Denorfia was dismissed as well. The 3-2 pitch to Melendez. Swinging a ground ball, weakly hit up the middle. Greg Collins there, cuts it off on the throw. He gets him. Oh my goodness. A little jump throw across his body from the 2nd baseline over to 1st. And that's the 2nd out of this inning. Nick Vespi still yet to allow a base runner through his first 6 batters faced. And Jose Gomez will come up to the plate. Gomez batting with 2 down in the top of the 4th. Hartford 4, Bowie 1 right now. Pitch, and he shows bunt, pulls it back. It was a ball up and away. 1-0 the count with 2 down. Good crowd on hand here for this Saturday night of baseball. 1-0 pitch, and that breaks into the zone for a called strike one. Jose Gomez struck out swinging in the second inning. 1-1 pitch, swinging a foul straight back. Now Nick Vespi just 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch, swing, and it's punched foul to the right side. Stays 1-2. Baysox have won 3 in a row. They've won 7 of their last 9 games. Bowie now 40-28 on the season. Baysox, one of 4 teams in the AA Northeast League with 40 wins. This one popped weakly to the right side. At first base, it's Welk, and that is out number 3. Makes the catch easily down the first base line. 3 up, 3 down for Vespi. He's retired all 7 that he's faced. And we will head to the bottom of the 4th. Bowie right now trailing at 4-1 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Leading off the inning for the Rayos, Cosmos Bay Chesapeake, first baseman, Toby Welk.
Back now for the bottom of the 4th inning. The Baysox trailing at 4-1 on the Baysox Baseball Network. The batter is Toby Welk. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball misses up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Toby Welk walked, got to 3rd in the 2nd inning. Doran Turchin will follow, then Zach Watson in this 4th. Here's a 1-0. And he swings over the top of 88 miles an hour, strike 1. One of the things that Toby Welk does is he hits for power. We saw it last night, 444 feet. And today in BP, 446. Here's the 1-1. And that's low and in. 2 balls and a strike. Welk walked. Then Turchin struck out. Then Watson struck out. But 2 more reached. The Baysox had the bases loaded in that 2nd inning when Stowers struck out to end the frame. 4 straight retired by Bush. Here's the 2-1. And he high chops this one to 3rd. Gomez is there. The throw to first in time to get a speedy Welk, who nearly got there to beat out an infield hit, but instead he's retired, and Doran Turchin will be the batter. 5 straight batters retired.
Number 57, Doran Turchin.
One away here in the bottom of the fourth. Doran Turchin waiting. Here's the pitch. And it's a little low and outside. A ball and no strikes. One away, bottom of the fourth. 4-1. Bowie trailing this game by 3 runs. Turchin struck out his first time up. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a laced line drive into left field. That's a base hit. Turchin with his first hit of the night. That's the Baysox 4th hit of the night. Make it the 3rd hit of the night for the Baysox. Single by Dorian, single by Hudgens, and now that single from Doran Turchin. And the Baysox are in business. First base runner since the 2nd inning. Good piece of hitting there from Doran Turchin. Taking that one into left. Here's the pitch to Zach Watson, who struck out his first time up. And he grounds it foul over to the left side into the Hartford dugout. No balls and a strike. Chris Hudgens waiting on deck. Down in the bullpen for the Baysox, it appears that that's Ofelky Peralta. So Ofelky Peralta will be the piggyback starter today, likely to come in the 5th inning. No balls and a strike to Zach Watson. Here's the pitch, and it's low in the dirt. Watson easily takes. It's 1-1. It's the first week at the AA level for Zach Watson. Doubled on the first pitch that he saw back earlier this week. Being aggressive early on in his career. 1-1 pitch, swinging and missing at that one low and away. Robert Newstrom was called up to AAA Norfolk, and that's where Watson slotted in there, now playing in center field tonight. Johnny Reiser's missed the last couple of games. Count is 1-2 with 1 down. Bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch, and it's low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 hits apiece for these teams as the Baysox look to try and break through against the last place team in this league. Hartford sitting at 21-48 on the season, 23 games out of first place in the Northeast Division. Check back to first. The throw was a little high, but snagging it over there at first was Sean Bouchard. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Pitch, swinging a hard hit ground ball down the 3rd baseline, but it rolls foul. Left fielder Willie Abreu flips that over to the Hartford bullpen. The Baysox this year, it's been a roller coaster. Such a strong start to the year. At one point, their high point, they were 27-10 before dropping 7 games in a row. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high pop-up on the infield, now drifting into foul territory. From first, it's Bouchard, and he makes the catch in front of the Bowie dugout, and that's out number 2. Chris Hudgens now to the plate with 2 outs.
Now batting the designated hitter number 19, Chris Hudgens.
Chris Hudgens, he singled in the 2nd. Check back to first, and back in time is Turchin. Turchin singled with 1 out. Bush. Now it's 73 pitches on the night. The pitch, it's up. The check back to first, and Turchin's there. I'll tell you, nobody takes a more aggressive secondary lead than Doran Turchin. The amount of times that Turchin gets thrown behind, whether at first or second, I mean, you don't have a stat for that, but I mean, seriously, and he gets back there. It's not like he's getting thrown out doing it, but he likes to test the waters. 1-0 pitch to Hutchins. It's up and away. 2 balls and no strikes. 3 hits apiece, but the Baysox trail it by 3 because the Hartford Yard Goats have done more with their runs. Done more with their hits. The pitch, it's a little up. And a count runs to 3-0 for Chris Hutchins. Greg Cullen's on deck. He worked a walk. Then it would be Kyle Stowers. So what can Bowie do here with 2 outs in this bottom of the 4th inning? Maybe a chance for them to make a little noise, try and chip away at this lead. Or can Hartford shut them down? We'll see how much longer in this game Nick Bush goes. The 3-0 pitch. Way outside, ball 4. Missed with a fastball. That pushes Turchin into scoring position. Hutchins is on with a walk. He's reached both times to the plate. And Greg Cullen is the batter.
Now batting second baseman, Greg Cullen.
Kyle Stowers emerges into the on-deck circle. Cullen walked in the second. Now he's back up, looking for his first hit of the night. Nick Bush at 77 pitches and nobody warming for Hartford. Waiting, here's the pitch, and that's down the middle, a called strike with a fastball. Cullen on the season coming into this game hitting 195. He had drawn 12 walks in his 15 games played. Kind of settling into that middle infield role with Vavra, Ortiz, and now Torres all out hurt. The 0-1 pitch, and it's outside, 1-1. Bowie really only has 3 middle infielders right now between Caden Grenier, Greg Cullen, and Malkeem Canelo. The 3 of them split the 2 spots up the middle, and it's been Cullen getting a lot of time here lately, although Canelo has seen some action this week, tying the Baysox record with 5 runs scored in a game. That happened on Wednesday. 1-1 pitch, low and outside, bouncing through the dirt, and it's 2-1. Hartford 4, Bowie 1 right now. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runners on first and second for Bowie. At second, it's Turchin. At first, it's Hutchins. Three hits apiece. Nobody with an error. To Bowie's credit, that's something they've done very well this week. They're limiting the errors. The 2-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive into center field. This has a chance. It gets down in front of Jamison Hanna. Waved around third is Turchin. The throw goes into third, and the tag is placed on the batter, on the runner, Chris Hutchins. Turchin scores. The run counts, but Chris Hutchins is thrown out at third on the throw from Jamison Hanna, Elioris Montero. And the inning is over. An RBI single for Greg Cullen. He's reached both times tonight. It's 4-2 Hartford as we move into the 5th on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Adamo back with you. 4-2 our score. Hartford is in front. New pitcher for the Baysox, Felke Peralta, is into the game. 5-2 with a 4.97 ERA. As he comes in for Nick Vespi, who was outstanding. Faced 7 batters, and he got them all out. We have a special guest, though, with us here for this top of the 5th inning, and I'm happy to welcome in Don Beard. Don, hello, welcome to our broadcast.
Thank you, Adam. I'm happy to be here.
Don, a copy editor currently with AARP, a long career with the Washington Post, so you're used to producing content.
On deadline.
I guess I never thought of that. Broadcasting a baseball game is a little bit on deadline as well.
But when they get the 27th out, you're off.
That's right. The paper is printed, and it's out the door as Jamison Hanna's going to bat here against Felke Peralta.
Center fielder Jamison Hanna.
Now, Don is a season ticket holder here, a plan holder with the Baysox. What do you think about this year's team?
I was really looking forward to this year's team because of all the minor league players that the Orioles have traded for.
As there's a fastball strike.
They've got a nice collection right here this year.
It's a good point. The Baysox have a lot of players that are new to the organization via trades. As a ground ball foul, and the count 0-2 to Hanna. With this team, it's been a team that got out to such a great start, and now they're starting to find their way again. That's been a lot of fun to see. Has it reminded you, though, of any of the other teams? Because you've been a plan holder for years.
Oh, I'd have to go through the roster player by player to think about that. But they are contending. They're in second place, and that's where you want to be, other than first.
That's right. Count is 1-2 to Hanna. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball. Gets a wave and a miss. Strike 3. Good start to the night for Peralta. And there's one down. And now Willie McIver will come to the plate. Donna, have you always been a big baseball fan? Has baseball always been your sport, being somebody that has worked in this sports industry for a long time?
Oh, yes. I started with baseball cards and just kept going. I've followed the Orioles for quite a while now, and the Baysox are a great alternative, particularly with 3 children.
Yes, no doubt. Nice to get outside and enjoy a night here in Bowie as the count is 0-1 here to McIver. And I'll tell you, baseball cards, I mean, they are making a big comeback here now. A lot of people really got into it in the COVID year, and I know a few friends that are here tonight that have rooms in their house that are dedicated to cards.
I can understand that, but I wish there were more kids buying packs for a nickel.
Yes, no doubt about it, with that bubble gum. As a swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. I think I still have some of that chalky bubblegum taste in my mouth from back in the day. 1-2 to McIver, 1 out, nobody on. 4-2 Hartford leads. We're in the top of the 5th inning, and we're so happy to have with us Don Beard, our guest announcer. Now, Don's going to be calling the next batter, Sean Bouchard, who actually hit a home run earlier in this game. So we're going to put the pressure on a pitch, and a lifted foul out of play to the right side. And the count is 1-2. What is the greatest baseball card that you had, Don? I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, well, I don't want anyone scoping out my house.
That's a good one. As here's the pitch. And he ties him up with a fastball, strike 3. Well, McIver bailed you out by striking out because I'm going to turn the reins over to you. 2 outs, nobody on. And here is Bouchard.
Thank you, and good evening, everyone. Sean Bouchard started the scoring with a home run in the second inning. He's up now with a 4-2 lead for the Yard Goats. The minor league nicknames are great to say. He takes slow pitch out. Oh, called it on the corner. My first pitch, it's a strike. Bouchard ready, slow roller, pitcher off the mound, picks it up, underhand to first, an easy 1-3 put out.
Well, that's how you do it. The inning is over. It was such a quick inning, though. We're going to keep Don with us for the bottom of the fifth. So we're going to take a quick break. We return to Bowie. 4-2 Hartford leads on the Baysox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. 4-2 Hartford leads. Kyle Stowers batting, and he takes a breaking ball strike. And the count 0-1. My name is Adam Pohl. I've got Don Beard, one of our great fans, with us today, a copy editor, a long career making content as Stowers swings and misses at a high fastball, and it's 0-2. It's Stowers, Rutschman, and Grenier here to bat for Bowie in this fifth inning. And once again, Hartford with a 3-run second. They lead it as Bush is into the wide, and he delivers. And a curveball well up and in. And the count now 1-2. Though, Don, are you ready to call an Adley Rutschman at bat? We're going to put Don on the spot for that. Here as Adley will come to the plate next. Here's the next one. And a breaking ball tap foul right at the play. But this guy here, Stowers, you talk about the young talent, Don. Second round pick. He's had a great start to his time here with the Baysox.
Well, they've changed their entire outfield since the season started with a bunch of people up from Class A.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. Every one of the Baysox outfielders tonight began either at Delmarva or Aberdeen. And Stowers is that, as here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's down and away, and the count 2-2. But it's interesting because Mike Elias, the new general manager of the Orioles, and the 2019 draft was his first, and a lot of players like Stowers from that draft are starting to make their way here to Bowie. The count 2-2, and here's the pitch. And a breaking ball lifted in the air to shallow left. Routine play for Abreu. He's under it, and he'll make the catch. And there's one down, and now, why don't you take it away, Don, as Adley Rutschman will come to the plate.
Thank you. 4-2, bottom of the 5th, 1 out for the Baysox. Adley Rutschman, the number 2 hitter, switch hitting catcher, and the best known name, although Mr. Grayson's making a run at him.
Yes, he is.
Grayson Rodriguez is, I was expecting to call him tonight, but he didn't make it to the 5th, which was a surprise.
I agreed.
Rutschman ready. First pitch, floats in there slowly, called for a strike. The Yard Goats playing him a little bit to pull, particularly in the infield. The shortstop's well over, and the center fielder just a tad. Another slow pitch low. This one's taken, 1-1.
What do you think about Adley's patience at the plate, Don?
It can stand him well at every level he makes it to.
Yes.
That's a very nice trait to have. Inside, almost gets away from the catcher, but he juggles it, hands it off to the umpire, and we'll get a new ball. 2-1. Rutschman fanned in the first, grounded to third in the third. And this is his 3rd plate appearance. He lines it left field. It's going to fall in very close to the line. He's going to dig for 2. Left fielder comes up with it, but there's no play. And in fact, he's lucky that his throw didn't get loose, because it was headed more to the pitcher's mound than to second base or third base. Guess he couldn't make up his mind.
It's an Adley Rutschman double. I knew that Dom was good luck. As now Caden Grenier will come to the plate. Well, the Baysox are trailing 4-2. Grenier's 0-2 in this game. Don, how many games do you think you come to a year? Are you able to make it out to?
This is my 2nd this year. Was out here on Father's Day with a family.
That's fantastic.
And but generally a half dozen. Not every year, but generally.
That's a really good number. As here's the pitch, and Grenier takes a fastball strike. Don, do you think, though, that the Orioles are on the right path? I mean, obviously they're investing here in these ball players below the major league level to try to kind of have a wave of players like we saw in the early 2010s. Do you think this is the way to do it?
I have to tip my hat to Mike Elias. It's a very difficult way to go because you're not filling any seats in Baltimore.
Right.
But he's looking for the long game. And when this talent starts bubbling up, and Rutschman's a good example, and Rodriguez and others, then he'll be able to fill in with free agent signings or whatever. But he wants to fill the farm system.
Count 1-1 to Grenier, and he takes a changeup just a bit low, and it's 2 balls and a strike. It's a good point, because in the NBA and the NFL, when you draft players, they're on your team. But in baseball, it's not that way.
Scouting is a long, hard job, and you don't find out how well you did until about 5 or 6 years down the road.
It's true, and that's tough if you didn't do well, right? I mean, that's a long-term investment. Here's the 2-1 to Grenier, and he swings and grounds one foul right towards the Hartford dugout, and it's 2-2.
Baseball is not a sport for instant gratification. I mean, right now you've got 2 dugouts full of players, and you've got 3 umpires on the field, and all of them are at least thinking about the major leagues.
There's no doubt about it. And you think about it with a lot of these ball players that the Orioles have brought in, where it takes a few years to get to the major leagues. They're investing in guys that'll take even longer. As a fastball's up high, ball 3. And what I mean by that is, they put so much money in this new Latin complex.
Yeah.
I mean, it might take 7 or 8 years for a guy that you signed here with that new complex. That's really the long-term play. It's not going to help you for almost a decade.
Well, other teams have built relationships down there, and the Orioles have a lot of catching up to do.
3-2, and a swing and a miss. They beat Grenier about, right near the inside part of the plate and just under the belt, down on strikes. And there's now 2 down in the inning. And here's Patrick Dorian with Rutschman at second, and 2 down in the 5th inning. Hartford leading Bowie 4-2. And I'm going to send it for one more time here over to my man Don Beard. Actually, we're going to have a moment, a bit of a longer moment, because we're going to see a pitching change. Here is Hartford's manager, Chris DeNorfia, and they're going to go get a lefty in the pen. So Bush, well, let's see if they're going to get him or not, because he has not made the move. Usually when the manager comes out and not the pitching coach, they're making the move, but he's going to leave him in there, Don, because he's 1 out away from qualifying for a win.
Well, maybe Mr. Bush is a very persuasive talker as well.
Yes. So let's send it over here to Don with a runner in second, 2 down, and Patrick Dorian at the plate.
Thank you, Adam. Dorian been a steady hitter for the Baysox all season, and he's got some power numbers to go with him, and right now they'd most like a single, although a 2-run homer would be acceptable. Rutschman on second. Here's the first pitch. Taken. Ball.
You know, I think here, Don, that even with a walk, I think this is the last batter Bush is going to face, whether he gets him out or not.
Yes. He's, I don't know how many times he's made it into the 5th this year, because with your ERA is around 8, it's the odds are you haven't traveled that far very often. Fastball outside. So it goes to 1-0. 2 away, runner on second. Left-handed batter being played to Pohl. More in the infield than the outfield. Swing and a miss.
And I think they have the count wrong on the scoreboard,
Yeah,
so I think it's 2-1.
They're going to, I can barely see the fingers of the umpire, and he is making it clear it is 2-1. Very kind of him to make note of that. Bush sets, fires. Fouled straight back. In fact, probably very close to the Beard family. But there's a nice, whenever I call in for tickets, they ask where you want to be. I say behind the screen.
It's a great pace to be.
Yeah.
Right? You can be very comfortable.
And you don't have to worry about bringing your glove and protecting the children.
No doubt about it.
And the wife, I should mention that as well.
Yes.
Bush delivers. 2-2, runner on second. Outside to the left-handed hitter, so we go full. And this is a game that has had more than its share of full counts.
Oh, my. We've seen a lot of pitches thrown between these two teams. In fact, Bush is over 100 pitches.
Yeah, we're closing in on the 2-hour mark, and we're in the 5th. Fouled away, left side. That, I think, will carry to the roof, and it does.
In fact, no Baysox pitcher has thrown more than 100 pitches in a game all year. So Bush has thrown more pitches than any Bowie pitcher has this season. That was his 103rd pitch.
When they pulled Grayson in the second, I call him Grayson. Grayson, we're not that close. Grayson Rodriguez. I assumed it was for the number of pitches in that inning.
Yes.
And another foul ball to the left side, but the fans have a shot at this one. Off a seat and into the high rent district. So Bush still throwing pitches. He started at 6:35 and he's still pitching at 8:23. Dorian at the bat. Full count, 2 away. That one's high. And now we've got runners at first and second.
And more than likely, that's going to be it for Bush. So they're going to take him out. He won't be able to get the win today. But Bush is going to exit. We're going to take a quick break, and we will return. Don's going to stick with us for the end of this 5th inning. Toby Welk will be batting against the new Hartford pitcher. We'll tell you who it is right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Welcome back here to Bowie. 4-2 Hartford leads. Big spot of the ball game. I'm happy to have with me Don Beard, copy editor at AARP, long career with the Washington Post, and a former broadcaster. Tom was just telling me a great story about calling hoops at George Washington University back in the day, as Toby Welk is going to come to the plate, and Zach Matson is the new pitcher. Now Matson enters the game for Nick Bush, and Don, once again, Bush threw more than 100 pitches in the game as Toby Welk will come to the plate. He's hit 3 homers in this series. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball strike, and the count 0-1. You don't see pitchers throw more than 100 pitches in a game all that often in baseball anymore, do you?
No, you do not. And that's why the CG column in most stats have zeros, a long run of zeros.
There's no doubt about that. The next one, and a breaking ball counted and missed. And Welk's down to the count, 0-2.
He's given him 2 slow breaking balls on the inside, and they have both worked.
Oh, yes, they have. That curveball's been good. Matson is a pitcher, though, that has struggled this year. The runners lead off first and second. The pitch, and he beat him with a high fastball. Fouled into the glove of the catcher, McIver. Strike 3, and with it, the inning is over. Well, Don, this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you at the ballpark here as the season continues.
Adam, I've enjoyed it very much, and thank you for holding my hand.
No doubt about it. We're going to take a break. We go to the 6th after this. 4-2 Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Hey boys, get up, let's go, DJ.
We head to the 6th inning alongside Pohl Fritschner. My name is Adam Pohl. Hartford's got a 4-2 lead. Boy, what a big out there. Zach Matson coming in. and striking out well. Bowie's had their chances here, Paul. But let me do the math. They've now left 6 men on base in this game. As here is the powerful Elioris Montero against Ofelky Peralta in a 4-2 game, Hartford leading. As Peralta steps off for a moment. Now, when these games happen where you have an abnormal second inning in which Grayson Rodriguez threw so many pitches in that inning and he had to exit the game due to a elevated pitch count, Vespi worked 2 1/3 innings, and now Peralta can take it even potentially the rest of the way as a breaking ball dives down and away for ball 1. He had an 11-pitch, 1-2-3 fifth inning. Montero, the most dangerous hitter in this Hartford order, has a fastball strike on the inside. And the count is now 1-1. You know, Peralta, we talked about it a little bit last night, Paul, with a reliever in Steve Klimek, but he's a pitcher that has thrown better than his numbers indicate as a fastball strike of the knees, 1-2.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, his ERA has mostly come from 3 bad outings, and outside of that, Peralta has been fantastic.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a lifted pop fly. Shallow left center. Turchin coming in. He calls off Watson and he makes the catch. Montero retired, 1 down in the 6th.
And when you look at it, I mean, sometimes we talk about the good Ofelky versus the off Ofelky. And when good Ofelky is working, it is fantastic. And he has had a really great season for the majority of the season. You take the good and the bad, but you look at the 4.85 ERA, and that's really mostly come from a couple of outings. 2 times he didn't even get out of 1 inning of work.
As here's the pitch, and Montez swings through a fastball on the outside part of the plate. The count 0-1.
But you look at some of his struggles early in his professional career, and you made a great point about it earlier on this season.
As here's the next pitch, and it's chopped towards short to his lefty glove. Grenier's got it, the throw across the diamond in time. We're getting a taste of good Ofelky. There's 2 down.
But you mentioned how when Ofelky had struggled at the lower levels, he was so young, but now he is the average age of the players in this league, and you're seeing him playing against guys his age and doing very well.
You know, when you're a Latin talent in baseball, you're signed to the age a lot of times of 16 years old. I mean, think about that. Here's Abreu, the pitch, and he swings through a high fastball, strike 1. I might have been a changeup, actually. But Peralta, he was so dominant early in his career at the Dominican summer level. Such an electric arm for a young ball player. A fastball's off the outside, and the count is now 1-1. That, you know, you look at it, and Peralta was in a position where he was pitching very young for his level, at every level, whether it was in Delmarva or in Frederick, as the breaking ball's down, and the count 2-1. And like you just said, here he is now after the lost season as a 24-year-old in a league in which the average player is 24. As here's the 2-1, swinging a little dribbling ground ball foul just outside the line. Adley almost got down to blow on it. Now we'll finally pick it up. That was, now, if you watch a lot of baseball, that was hilarious. It was clearly foul, and Rutschman was playing games with Abreu saying, hey, you didn't run, so I'm going to wait and make sure. He almost got down to blow the ball fair. And then Abreu, once it was sure to be foul, just ran up the line with a big smile on his face. The count is 2-2. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses away. Ball 3. Hashtag if baseball was a silent movie. That was like Charlie Chaplin in 1926. Do I have the year right?
Sure.
3-2. And a breaking ball just a bit low. Ball 4. And Abreu's aboard with 2 down in this 6th inning.
I mean, I don't know, Adam. You may have been alive for that. I watched it in history class.
Hey, Ralph, how did it go? Ralph, our team historian. You know, I'll tell you. Yeah, when was the first movie with live or with real audio? What was it? I think it was called The Jazz Singer. We got to look that up.
I'm on it.
All right. Come on. Oh, Google machine, please tell us. I'm sure many of our listeners, far more educated than us, know it.
You're on it.
The Jazz Singer, what year? Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss with a fastball. I'm going to go 1929.
Oh, so close. 27.
27. I even missed it too high, so I lose on the Price is Right side. As Max George is batting, right-handed hitter. And here's the 0-1. He shows bunt, and he missed it. Rutschman throws to first, and out at first is Abreu. Adley Rutschman threw behind him, and Abreu is all over the first base umpire, and he is done for a second straight night. Oh, the showers are flowing in the Hartford clubhouse a wee bit early. He was out, folks. Maybe he thought he didn't get tagged, but if the tag hit him, he was out, and he was out by a ways. The inning is over, and it is over with a loud bang. And I'm telling you, Abreu, who was smiling a moment ago, not smiling anymore. We go to the last of the sixth, 4-2 Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around, and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees, and that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, that brought some excitement. The first base umpire is the one that threw Abreu out of the game. Abreu, the left fielder, so we'll try to get an eye on who the new left fielder is here for Hartford.
Max George taking over in left, I believe is what they said. Or no, did they say it was Matt Hearn?
Yeah, it might be Hearn.
It was Matt Hearn.
All right, Matt Hearn is the new left fielder. And he will bat in that sixth spot in the order. Now here is, for the Baysox of the plate, Doran Turgeon against this left-hander Matson. Got a big out. The pitch, and it's inside. Ball one with a fastball. So Nick Bush in this game. 4 2/3 innings. He can't get the win. He allowed 2 runs on 5 hits of the game. Struck out 5. As here's the 1-0, and a big curveball strike just under the belt. And they count 1-1 to Turgeon, who singled and scored in the 4th inning. Louis Krupa knew exactly what Willie Abreu ate for lunch. Here's the pitch, and it's off the inside. A fastball to the count 2-1. Because they got up close and personal. It didn't matter that a mask was on him. He could still smell exactly what had been taken in. Here's the pitch. And it's just off the inside. That's the same pitch. Very close, a fastball. The home plate umpire now talking to the Hartford dugout in Ben Phillips.
You know, the point I made to you in between innings, usually we don't see players get that animated unless the player is sure that they're right. The way he was jumping up and down and furious.
The pitch and a swing at a tapper. You know, Turchin actually hit that ball twice, a foul ball, and it's 3-2. I think, this is my guess. My guess is he dove to the outside part of the bag, the far side from our vantage point of the first base bag, and I think that he believes Welk didn't tag him. That's the only thing I can think, because the sweet tag came across well in time to get Abreu on a great back pick throw by Hadley Rutschman. 4-2 Hartford, bottom of the sixth inning. A 3-2 pitch and a breaking ball called strike three. Turchin didn't like it. He thought it was up high. He shakes his head. Boy, that curveball's been working for Madsen tonight. And one retired. That's a big call. And here comes Zach Watson. Is once again, well, we got Zach Madsen against Zach Watson. I just realized that. That is a one-letter difference.
It's really like a half a letter difference.
Yeah, and the letters are the same, but an M, you flip it upside down, it's a W.
It's really like a half letter difference.
Oh, my goodness. Madsen and Watson the pitch in the dirt. Ball one. Let's talk about the pitcher, though, for a moment. Madsen, he has really struggled as his ERA is above 12 entering today in 17 appearances. Ball 1-0. Swing and a high drive to left field. Did he get it? Hearn back at the track of the wall. Gone! A homer! The W bests the M. It's the first AA homer for Zach Watson. And Bowie's within one. 4-3 is our score. What a soaring shot by Watson.
Now batting, designated hitter Chris Hudgens.
Just hung up in the night air here at Bowie forever. Was it going to come back down and play, or was it going to get over the wall and eventually just carried enough to get out there?
Well, here is Chris Hudgens. And all of a sudden, it's a one-run game. This was a 4-0 Hartford lead at one point. The pitch, and Hudgens lifts a high foul pop. Straight back out of play, and the count 0-1. Zach Watson, you don't think of him as a home run hitter, but that was a high lifted fly to left field that I think Hearn thought he might have a chance right at the wall, but it ended up getting well out of here. Here's the 0-1, and a breaking ball misses in, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Brian Gonzalez, former Baysox, who had a tough night 2 nights ago, is throwing in the Hartford pen. The pitch and a breaking ball cut and a miss. And the count is 1-2. The standing back in here is Hudgens. 1 for 1 with a walk in the game and a big 2-out RBI base hit in the second. The 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball gets a swing and a miss. Right over the top of it. Strike 3. Now, Madsen struck out 3 of 4. And he's really done it with that great curveball. Yeah, there's 2 down in the inning. And here's Greg Cullen. And, you know, right now they can't get Greg Cullen out.
Now Greg Cullen, a walk his first time up, then a single, but just seeing the ball well. And at the bottom of the order, he's setting the table for the top of the order.
Well, he really is. When you have a that's a great point. You know, when you have a 9-hole hitter that's just finding a way to get on base, that's usually a pretty good thing for you, because the top of the order can get it done. Here's the pitch to Cullen. He shows bunt. He offered at it, tried to bunt a curveball, and he missed it. And the count is 0-1. Bowie has actually out-hit Hartford in this game 6-3. That huge bases loaded 3 RBI double on an inside-out ground ball down the left field line from the left-handed hitting Jamison Hanna, still telling the tale in this one. As there's that curveball, and it's in there. Strike 2 on the inside. Well, right now we got a lot of baseball left, and the Baysox are within one. They've hung in there. How big was the 2 1/3 scoreless inning effort from Nick Vespi tonight? And all of a sudden, what Vespi and Peralta have done in a combined 4 1/3 scoreless innings has allowed Bowie to turn a 4-run deficit to 1. And they've got it into this Hartford bullpen. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball off the outside. Ball 1. And once again, Nick Bush worked well. He allowed 2 runs on 5 hits in 4 2/3 innings, but he threw more than 100 pitches.
And that's one of the very few times this year that we've seen a pitcher into the triple digits. Just doesn't happen this year.
The 1-2 coming. Breaking ball, tap weakly right side, tough play. Off the hill, Matson's got it. And a whirling flip. He did the entire turnaround and he underhands it to first. The old 360. And that gets the out. The inning is over. Zach Watson's home run off Zach Matson has brought Bowie within 1. We go to the 7th. 4-3 Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
All the Baysox are making a game of it tonight. We go to the 7th inning. Hartford leads 4-3. And with the call of this 7th, here's Paul Fritschner.
It's Max George, Manny Melendez, Jose Gomez, the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9, as the Baysox try to keep this lead at just 1 for the Yard Goats. They got to keep it manageable as you get into the latter third of this game. Here's the pitch to George, and it's a fastball outside, 97 miles an hour from Ofelke Peralta, who has just allowed the 1 base runner. The 1-0 pitch, and it's a broken back, ground ball to short, weakly hit. Caden Grenier there, the throw to first, and it beats the runner George by a step. He's faced the minimum through 7 batters because that 1 walk to Abreu got the back pick off of first from Adley Rutschman and got Abreu tossed from the game. Matt Hearn came in to replace Abreu. It's 5, make it 4-3 right now. The Baysox trailing by a run. Good Ofelke is out in full force here tonight. Manny Melendez 0 for 2. The bottom of this order is 0 for 4 combined with 2 strikeouts. Here's the pitch, and it's off the plate away, a ball and no strikes. Jose Gomez to follow, then Jamison Hanna in the leadoff spot would be up if the inning continues. The 1-0, and that one's low and in. It change up there, 87 miles an hour. Yeah, the Baysox, Adam, are out hitting Hartford. Twice as many hits, the 2-0 pitch. And it's off the plate away, 3-0, but 6 hits for Bowie. And they have only scored 3 runs off them. Here's the 3-0 pitch to Melendez. That crosses for a strike.
Yeah, they haven't had a hit since that second inning. It's the biggest hit of the game. The double down the left field line that gave Hartford a 4-0 lead.
3 balls and a strike to pitch. Swinging a lightly tapped ground ball foul over to the Baysox on deck circle. There's Big Mike Bauman coming out for the foul ball duty tonight.
I learned something really cool about Mike today. His aunt sent me an email and said that it was such an honor for Mike to pitch on Navy night because of his grandfather.
3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ofelke has another strikeout. That's number 3. And through his first 8 batters, he's faced the minimum.
So on his maternal side, his mother's father was actually in the Navy in World War II and marched for over 6 decades in their town in Wisconsin's local parade with his old Navy uniform on. So for Mike to pitch on Navy night meant a lot to the family.
First pitch to Gomez is a called strike.
Now, you just love seeing things like that and the special tie that something like last night can mean.
That was the best start of the year for Bauman. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. Backhand play made by Dorian. The throw to first. What a play by Patrick Dorian. He makes the difficult look so easy. And there's 3 outs in the top of the 7th. It's time to stretch at Prince George's Stadium. The Baysox need a run. It feels like they're winning this game, but they're trailing 4-3. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Baysox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code Baysox at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, we move now into the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Baysox trail it by a run. Kyle Stowers to the plate looking to extend his season-best 14-game hitting streak. It's the longest hitting streak on this Baysox team. Kyle Stowers, then Rutschman, then Grenier in this inning. Here's the pitch, and it's up and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Kyle Stowers tonight 0 for 3. His 14-gamer matches the longest streak of the season. Patrick Dorian had a 14-gamer earlier this year, the 1-0. And Stowers takes it for a strike. This could be his last at-bat of the night. If somebody reaches base, he would come back up one more time. Bowie with 9 outs left. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball crosses for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter in this bottom of the 7th inning. Bowie with 6 hits on the night, twice as many as Hartford. The 1-2. And it's a called strike 3. Stowers rung up on a pitch across the outer half of the plate. And that's the first out of this 7th inning. First strikeout for the new pitcher, Yohan Ibar.
Number 35, Adley Rutschman.
The 3rd pitcher of this game for the Hartford Yard Goats. Nick Bush went 4 2/3 innings in his start. Zach Matson an inning and a third in relief. Here's Adley Rutschman. 1 for 3 tonight with a double. The pitch. And it's inside. A ball and no strikes. He's been a right-handed hitter every time up tonight. Don't see too much of him as a right-handed hitter through a night. Usually by the end of the night, he's batting as a lefty against a righty. The 1-0 pitch and a check swing foul goes over to the right side into the sweet level. And it stays 1-1. Caden Grenier in the on-deck circle. Rutschman waiting on the 1-1 pitch in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bowie trailing by a run. Here it is. And it's in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. So Caden Grenier tonight is 0 for 3, but then as you get into the rest of this lineup, I mean, Caden Grenier and Kyle Stowers are the only 2 Baysox that haven't reached base. Everybody else has been on at least once. Now the 2-1 to Rutschman. And he takes that pitch outside, 3-1. Rutschman struck out swinging in the 1st inning, grounded out to 3rd in the 3rd inning. Before that double down the left field line, his last time up in the 5th. The 3-1 pitch to the right-handed hitting Rutschman. And it's low and inside, a fastball missing for ball 4. He works his customary walk. And he's on base with 1 out in the 7th. Bowie's tying run down the first baseline.
You know, Paul, it's interesting because I've seen people talk about on-base streaks. You always hear things about multi-hit games. Adley Rutschman, because he walks so often, once a game. I wonder how many multi-on-base games he's had, right? Where it's not just a multi-hit game, but it's, you know, a game like tonight, a hit and a walk. That's why he's had such an outstanding on-base percentage.
Well, Rutschman does lead the Baysox in multi-hit games as Grenier takes the first pitch up and away, ball 1. He has 21 multi-hit games on the year. That's 4 more than Caden Grenier in 2nd place. Newstrom, who got called up to AAA, he had 17 as well.
Right.
But you throw in those walks, those nights where Adley has 3 walks and doesn't get a hit. Even higher than that. The 1-0 pitch to Grenier, up and out, 2-0.
And just think about this series, right? I mean, Rutschman has walked 1 time in every game.
It's crazy.
And that's big. I mean, it's just something that is such a quiet aspect of his game that is going to be so important to the success of him as a ball player wherever he goes. Or, well, we know where he's going, but at the highest level of the game.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's down the heart of the plate, strike 1. Orioles fans sure hoping that they'll see Rutschman sometime in the near future. 2 balls and a strike. Waiting on the pitch to Grenier, long pause, here it comes. And it's up and out, 3-1.
What a great crowd tonight, Paul, huh? I mean, it's interesting because it was a late arriving crowd, but boy, did it fill in. And it's been a lot of fun to be here the last few nights with these crowds in Bowie.
Yeah, last night, the biggest crowd of the year. Announced attendance last night at 7,792. 3-1 to Grenier. Off the plate outside, ball 4, and it's back-to-back walks with 1 out here in the 7th.
So without swinging the bat, the Baysox are in business to try to tie this game or do even more. And with 1 down, it'll be Patrick Dorian with a chance to do just that, as it looks like Hartford's going to have a bit of a mound meeting here.
Yohan Ibar on the mound, talking with his catcher, Willie McIver. Also, Elioris Montero in from third.
Dorian.
You know, I wonder, Adam, if Montero is in there potentially as a translator.
Agreed. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where the catcher and McIver wanted to go out there and talk to Ibar, but you want to make sure that Ibar is understanding everything that's said.
Alexis Torres plays that role when he's in the lineup for Bowie. Some of the Latin pitchers that Bowie has seen come into the game. Almengo, Bautista, the rest. Here's the pitch to Dorian. He swings through 1, strike 1. Oh, 0-1 the count with 1 down in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. That's low and inside, a ball and a strike.
And warming up extremely quickly is the right-hander Julian Fernandez.
Yeah, he is motoring through his warm-up pitches. 1 ball, 1 strike. Patrick Dorian, Toby Welk waiting. Here's the pitch. And that's down the middle, a center cut fastball. 1-2. Try and get this inning to the middle part of this order. Toby Welk, Doran Turchin. Seen Zach Watson with a home run already in this game, but Dorian, a lethal bat at the plate. He's been on base twice tonight. A single, a run scored, and a walk. The 1-2 pitch to Dorian. And he brushes him back with a fastball. 96 there. It's 2-2. Just past the 9 o'clock hour, so this game nearly 2.5 hours old. Across that in 4 minutes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dorian waiting. Here it is. And he swings and fouls it straight down. Actually, that ricochets back all the way out past the pitcher's mound off of either McIver's protective gear or the home plate umpire, Ben Phillips.
Yeah, I think it hit McIver, and it stung him a little bit. But he now shakes his head, says he's okay.
Nobody warming for Bowie. It'll be Peralta in the 8th. 2-2 with 1 out. Bowie trailing by a run here in the 7th. Dorian waiting as Ibar comes set. The delivery. And it bounces away from the catcher, McIver, up the third base line. Into scoring position goes Rutschman and Grenier. They take 90 feet. It takes the double play out of order, and the Baysox are in business.
Without a hit, right? Without a hit, you got runners at second and third, 1 down. Let's see what Hartford does if they're going to bring the infield all the way in here, because a base hit could give Bowie the lead. It looks like the corners are going to be in, but the middle of the infield is going to be back here.
So it's Dorian with a full count, 1 out. Now here comes the middle infield. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. He swung at ball 4. That was not even close, low and away, and he chased it, got fooled, and there are 2 outs.
Yeah, he thought it was a fastball on the outside corner, and it was a slider starting on the outside and diving well down and away. That was interesting. The middle infielders, moments before the pitch, ran up, so everybody was in. But still, Bowie's got a chance. Let's see if Toby Welk can provide a huge hit here.
A single for Welk gives the Baysox the lead. Ibar comes set, the pitch, and he takes it for a strike. Toby Welk's family down in front of us, maybe a little displeased with that fastball. Welk taking it for strike 1. Ibar, now the pitch. And Welk takes it low and in. Turchin waiting in the on-deck circle. Toby Welk last night hit a ball over the batter's eye in left center field, right over the pitch clock out there. 444 feet. Can he come up clutch again? The 1-1 pitch, low and in.
And he's throwing that slider again. You know, you throw one in the dirt in this spot, and we could have a tie game. So, well, good job to lay off. Ibar's got an electric arm. But we'll see what happens. You're 2-1. You get into a fastball count.
Welk waving the bat over his head, the pitch. And he swings behind a fastball, 96 there to even the count at 2. You don't want to say this is the game, but it certainly feels like a big spot in this game. The Baysox down to their final 7 outs, trailing by a run, bottom of the 7th. A hot hitter at the plate, and the go-ahead run in scoring position. The 2-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball up the middle. Here's Gomez from short, the throw to first, and it's in time. Welk nearly beat it out for an infield hit, but the Baysox leave 2 in scoring position and will head to the 8th. Bowie trails at 4-3 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, we move into the top of the 8th inning. It is indeed Ofelky Peralta back out. Bowie stranded 2 runners in scoring position. It was the go-ahead run out there at second base, the tying run at third in the bottom of the 7th inning. But now into the top of the 8th, it's still Peralta, and in for the play-by-play, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. And that's 3 times today, Paul, that Bowie has left at least 2 men on in an inning. So Baysox have had some opportunities here, but they trail by 1. As Peralta will go to work here against the top of the order. Here's Jamison Hanna, the pitch, and it's in there a strike as Peralta took a little bit off to get ahead, and the count is 0-1. Hanna with a big swing of the bat in this game, and it was Hartford's last hit as he takes a breaking ball down, and the count evens 1-1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Top of the 2nd inning, Rodriguez with the bases loaded and nobody out, had struck out 2 hitters in a row. The 1-1 coming, and Hanna lets a soft line to the right, Stowers in, but it's going to drop in front of him. And Jamison Hanna, his 2nd hit of the night, 4th hit of the game for Hartford. The leadoff man is on, and now Willie McIver will come to the plate.
Just a little looping pop-up there into right field. That one It was a tough play for Stowers. You don't want to come in and try and dive at that ball, but pretty far out in front of him. And Jamison Hanna being the offense tonight.
There's no doubt, as in that second, it was interesting because it was a 2-strike count, and Grayson Rodriguez worked it with a fastball in 99 miles an hour, and Hanna somehow hit the inside of the baseball, and he just kind of slashed it the other way. Here's the pitch, and McIver swings and rolls a soft ground ball behind the plate foul, and the count is 0-1. That ground ball got down the left field line, and it scored them all. And Hartford had a 4-0 lead, and it was the end of the night. One batter later for Grayson Rodriguez. So in this game, threw 46 pitches in an inning and 2/3. The 0-1 pitch to McIver. Swinging a ground ball weakly left side. Dorian over gloving. Side on throw, and it skids into right center. Hustling for third is Hanna, and that is a big play in the game.
Fielder's choice.
It's a fielder's choice, but an error. E5 on the throw, and it's just, Dorian is so good at charging that baseball, but he just had no angle in which to try to make that throw. And in the end, he threw it very wide of the second base bag. And runners are the corners, there's nobody out.
That's what I was talking about last night sometimes that you see out of Dorian with an aggressive play like that, but he always tries to be so aggressive. Sometimes those things happen, but you can understand the sentiment there, trying to get the lead runner, try and maybe even start a double play depending on how quick they could have turned it.
So now the infield is in. They're not all the way in. As here's Bouchard, the pitch. And a fastball's in the dirt, ball 1. Boy, a bloop single to right, and then a soft ground ball, and Bowie throws it into right field, and all of a sudden, this comeback effort is in big-time trouble here. 4-3, Hartford leads in the top of the 8th inning. The middle infielders are in the middle of the infield skin here, about halfway in. A 1-0 pitch, runner from first goes. They're going to throw behind him again. Save on a bang-bang play. Wow. Rutschman made an outstanding throw. Welk put the tag on. They nearly had McIver, who broke for second, stopped, and started heading back to first. Wow. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike here to Sean Bouchard. That would have been an enormous out had they gotten it, and it was very close. The count 1-1 to Bouchard as Peralta sets. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, he blew a fastball by him on the inside part of the plate. The count is 1-2.
That fastball, he's such a live arm, 94 miles an hour.
Well, from the stretch, Peralta sets. And now the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him a strike 3. A 94 mile an hour fastball. And there's 1 retired. And that's a huge out. And now what does Bowie do in the infield? My guess is they'll play to try to turn 2 here. Around the horn with a 1 down. As Eli Uris Montero will come to the plate. 0 for 3 is Montero in the game. But he's got 15 homers and 47 driven in on the year. And Hartford has more activity in their bullpen. 4-3, Hartford leads it as they try to add on an insurance run or 2 here. They played a pull, but the middle infield has moved back here as Peralta sets, and he comes home with it, and a swing and a high lifted fly ball to left field. It's deep down the line. Turchin is back at the edge of the track. He'll make the catch. Tagging in for the plate, Hanna. Here's the throw. It's off the off line. Rutschman throws to second. Hartford with an insurance run. A sac fly RBI. 5-3. Hartford leads it. And McIver into scoring position And that's one of those, you understand why that throw is made, but you had absolutely no chance. You had no chance there to get it out at the plate with the depth of that fly ball. And in the end, you allow a runner into scoring position by throwing that ball towards the plate. Here's Coco Montez. Hartford getting an unearned run. 5-3, they lead Bowie. As Peralta sets, trying to keep the Baysox in this game in the 8th. The pitch, and a breaking ball dives down low, and they count 1-0.
Turchin definitely has the arm, but just a little deep. He got behind it, circled under it well, went into his crow hop to throw home, but it's just a little offline, and I think a little too late too.
It is, that would have been incredible. If you throw a guy out from the edge of the warning track, that would have been an all-timer. The 1-0 to Montez. Fastball, and he beat him with it. Swing and a miss. It was 96 on the gun, and they count 1-1.
Remember when Yoenis Cespedes did that with, I think it was still when he was with Oakland, back way in the beginning of his career. He picked a ball up off the ground and just turned and fired probably about that same distance.
Unbelievable. 1-1 to Montez. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball, but foul. Outside third. And they count 1-2. Montez was a teammate. Many of these players with Hartford were with Taryn Vavra, the Baysox currently on the injured list with Asheville in 2019. Montez never actually played at the high A level. He made the jump from low A here to double A this year. Runner off second, 2 down. And now the 1-2. And a fastball up high. Montez came into today having struck out 10 times in his last 20 at-bats. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. He had that really great at-bat working a leadoff walk in an 8-pitch at-bat that kicked off the big 3-run second inning for Hartford. As Peralta looks to second, but after a long pause, well, he was going to come home with it, but time was called. Felke doesn't like it all that much now. Is shaking his head as he walks back towards the top of the hill.
That's the second time we saw that against Mike Baumann last night. A late time was granted. Baumann was just about into his delivery.
Second baseman Cullen is right up the middle. Granger, though, straight away. He's not really deep in the hole. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball dives down low, and the count's full. Boy, Montez is working some really outstanding plate appearances here tonight. Boy, talk about taking advantage of your hits. Hartford's got 5 runs on 4 hits. In this 8th inning was their first hit since the 2nd inning. And they're winning the game. A 3-2 pitch. And it's inside, a fastball missing, ball 4. So the inning will continue, and Matt Hearn is going to get his first at-bat of the night as Willie Abreu was thrown out vehemently, arguing with the first base umpire, Louis Krupa. And now Justin Ramsey's going to come out, the Baysox pitching coach, to talk things over.
And you look at how Felke Peralta has done tonight. He's only allowed that 1 hit. He has allowed a couple of walks in the 1 fielder's choice base runner, but still, Felke's been pretty good. It's just a question, can he get out of this? I mean, right now you look at Peralta, he's at about 51 pitches. So can Peralta close out this game?
Top of the 8th inning, 5-3 Hartford leads. They've got a run in this 8th. They've got 2 men on and 2 down. A reminder, tomorrow afternoon is the series finale, the last Baysox home game for a few weeks. They'll be on the road each of the next 2 weeks, so get your tickets. Blaine Knight will be on the hill for Bowie. A 1:35 start. Purchase online at Baysox.com. Matt Hearn batting. Left-handed hitter, the pitch. and it's off the outside, a fastball, ball one. Hearns had a good series. He's only a 184 hitter but on the year, but he's 3 for 7 with a double in this series. And in his career, he's been a much better hitter than in 2021. Here's the 1-0. And he checked his swing, but it's a called strike. On the outside, a fastball, count 1-1. You just knew some players, Paul, were going to have a tough time bouncing back after an entire year off, and I'd put Hearn in that category. I mean, he's a career 282 hitter. As now the 1-1 pitch, and it's fouled over the screen to our broadcast left. And the count is 1-2.
You know, overall, though, the quality of play has really picked up over the last month and a half or so. When you look at how the baseball was being played through the month of May, when the players had so much time off, you feel like the baseball, the quality of it has gotten a lot better here into July.
There's no doubt about it, especially for those first few weeks in the year. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And a lifted foul out of play left side. He tried to beat him with that fastball away.
I mean, I remember reading articles at the beginning of June about so many different scouts talking about how the minors were almost unwatchable because of the quality of play. And it was hard to be critical of the players because of how much time the players had off. And the scouts were saying, hey, look, we know it's going to get better. It's just right now, it's very easy to see that they had a year off.
I think there was no doubt about it. As a breaking ball tap foul right at the plate. I'll just put it this way, you know, from watching Double-A baseball for years and years and years, this that we're watching tonight is a Double-A baseball game. It's a very well-played game. And when we were watching that first month of the year, albeit thankfully Bowie was winning, but it wasn't pretty.
No. Games were taking 3.5 hours consistently, and there were a lot of runs being scored, not a lot of great defense being played, but things have gotten a lot better here in the last month.
The pitch in the dirt. Rutschman blocks it up the first base line, and the runners are going to advance a base.
Wild pitch.
A wild pitch allows runners to move up to second and third. And they count 2-2 as Peralta is having a tough time putting away some hitters here in this 8th inning. 5-3, Hartford leads. And they can really put their stamp on this one with a base hit here. The 1 run is an unearned run for Hartford. Really, all runs in this inning, no matter how many are scored, would be unearned. Here's the pitch. And a fastball, and this is away. Ball 3. And all of a sudden, Peralta's laboring here. Max George, that is, a struggling hitter, is on deck. Count 3-2. And here's the pitch. Swinging a ball, lifted into the air, left center, gliding over his Watson to his right, and he makes the catch. That's a big unearned run, though, scored by Hartford. They do leave runners at second and third. But we head now to the bottom of the 8th. Hartford leads Bowie 5-3 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Registration for the family campout is required, and camping spaces are limited.
So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and Bowie's got some work to do. 5-3 Hartford leads. But really, it could have been worse there, Paul, in that top of the 8th inning. They had runners to the corners and nobody out.
Yeah, the Baysox, I think, kind of dodged a bullet a little bit here, and now the Baysox with a chance. They have the bottom of the order coming up, but it doesn't really matter when you talk about the Baysox part of the order. You look at Zach Watson, Chris Hutchins, Craig Cullen at the bottom of this order, all these guys that are able to get on base, able to string hits together, and Doran Turchin, the plate, a power hitter for this Baysox team. So plenty of chances left for Bowie, even though they're just down to their final 6 outs.
And a new pitcher is into the game for Hartford. It's Julian Fernandez, his 30th outing of the year. He's 2-2 with a 3.58 ERA. The Hartford has got some oft-used relievers. Doran Turchin batting, followed by Watson and Hutchins. Now Bowie needs to. Here's the pitch. And a fastball a little bit off the outside. Ball 1. Baysox just haven't been able to get that big inning in this game tonight. They've scored 1 run in 3 separate innings. Here's the next one. And it's down and away, a fastball. 2-0 here to Turchin. The Baysox as well have left 2 or more on in 3 of their 7 innings tonight. The pitch and a foul on a line to the screen. That was a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, by the way. How about that? And Turchin was on it. Power against power. He fouled it on a line right back to the screen. Bowie's got a right-hander warming in their pen. As here's the pitch. Swinging a ball, hit in the air to center. Back a bit, Hannah still back. Makes the catch. On the run as he crossed over the wall, or they crossed onto the warning track, I should say. And there's 1 down. And now Zach Watson will come to the plate.
401 feet, I believe, is what that was.
Just not enough.
101 off the bat.
As here is Zach Watson. Well, there is a right-hander. I think it's Tim Naughton that's up and throwing in the pen for a second time for the Baysox. Watson is homered tonight. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's 102 miles an hour.
I said 101 off the bat. That was the pitch.
Wow. We have seen some incredible fastballs this year, but I don't think we've seen anything like that. As a breaking ball, good luck, and a swing and a miss. So you're trying to gear up to hit that heater, and it starts bending away from you. And the count is 0-2. When a guy's throwing 100, you really got to cheat a little bit, don't you, Paul? Here's the pitch. Fastball, cut on and miss, strike 3. 103 miles an hour. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like it. 103 miles an hour. To say that Julian Fernandez is loose right now with the electric arm is not saying enough.
Can you imagine throwing 103 miles an hour?
Unbelievable. What would that be like? Just once. What would that be like? Here's Hutchins, the pitch. And a fastball strike at 102. On the outer half, it's 0-1. Hutchins is 1 for 2 tonight with a walk, a big RBI single in the second. The next one, a breaking ball, stays up and in. And they count evens to the ball at a strike. 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Hartford. 3 runs on 6 hits and 1 error for Bowie. The pitch and a breaking ball foul to the screen. and it's 1-2. Fernandez, even with his electric arm, has had his struggles at times this year. Once again, his ERA 3.58. He throws, and he beat him with a fastball at 103 on the inside corner. A swing and a miss from Hudgens, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for the electric Julian Fernandez. We go to the ninth inning. Tim Naughton's coming in for Bowie. 5-3 Hartford leads it on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Are you ready?
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
New pitchers in for Bowie as we go to the top of the ninth inning. Hartford's in front, though, 5-3, and it's Tim Naughton into the game for the Baysox. He's really been throwing well of late. How about Ofelke Peralta tonight, Paul? I mean, he was outstanding.
Yeah, Peralta threw 4 innings, allowed just 1 hit, did not allow an earned run with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts.
Naughton will deal to Max George, the pitch, and a breaking ball strike of the inside. And the count is 0-1. So, you know, Tim Naughton has been throwing so much better of late. Right-handed reliever, the ERA's at 6.85. Obviously, that's not where Naughton wants to be. As a swing and a miss from George, another off-speed pitch. And the count is 0-2. Naughton threw him another slider right there. Back-to-back breaking balls to get ahead. He's got a mid-90s fastball and that very good slider. He delivers, and there's the heater. It's up high. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now you look at when Bowie was struggling, you know, between really 2 and 5 weeks ago. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on a high fastball and a good start to the night for Naughton. 1 retired, and here comes Manuel Melendez. But the bullpen, right? Guys like Klimek and Naughton. I know El Mingo just went up to AAA, but these guys have started to pitch a lot better, haven't they? Tyler Irwin.
I mean, Tim Naughton, Adam, has the longest scoreless streak on this Baysox team right now out of the bullpen. Naughton has thrown now 6 1/3 innings scoreless.
As here's the pitch, and a soaring lifted pop fly. That's going to get out of play off to the right side. And they count 0-1.
But he has not allowed an earned run in the month of July. And from how he was pitching at some points in the month of June, that's a huge step for him, and it's a big step for this Bowie bullpen.
Yeah, Naughton didn't have a bad month of May, but he had a 15 .75 ERA in June. Just a miserable June. As now the 0-1 pitch to Melendez. And a swing and a miss through a fastball. Nothing into it. He allowed 15 runs, 14 of which earned in 8 innings in June. So it was a tough month for him. But that's why this month of July has been so good for the right-hander. He's really found his way here. The 0-2. And a broken bat roller past the mound. Charging it short, Grenier quickly to first. And he got him. A nice play. And 2 down in the 9th inning.
It's just so valuable to have a guy like Naughton be able to turn his season around here in the month of July and pitch this consistently. And I think, too, there should be some credit given to the trust that was placed in Naughton at some points to keep giving him the opportunities to get better, because with the way he was pitching, it would have been very easy to write him off. I mean, it wasn't just one bad outing. It was consistently, I don't want to say bad, but it was consistently tough outings for Naughton, but they kept going to him, and he has turned it around. He has been great in July.
This could be a 6th consecutive scoreless outing as Gomez swings the 9-hole hitter and grounds one foul. Third base side, the count 0-1. There is, thankfully for Bowie, a left-hander throwing in the Hartford pen. It didn't feel like the Baysox were going to get 2 runs in the 9th inning off of Fernandez throwing 103 miles an hour. The pitch, and a breaking ball cut and a miss. Strike 2. Well, I have to see who will pitch, though. It's going to be 9-1-2 for the Baysox in the 9th. Boy, if Cullen can get on, it'll sure get interesting with the power that would follow in a 2-run ball game, if that's what it is. 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball in the dirt. Naughton works a 1-2-3. Top of the 9th inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the 9th. Let's see if Bowie can rally. 5-3, Hartford leads it. The left-handers coming in for the pen for the Yard Goats on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
New pitcher into the ball game, the left-hander Reagan Todd. As we go to the bottom of the 9th inning, can the Baysox come back? They've got 9-1-2 to bat. Cullen, Stowers, and Rutschman.
Yeah, the Baysox will have their 3 biggest hitters to the plate, or at least 2 of their 3 biggest, with Stowers and Rutschman coming up.
Now batting for your
Cullen,
second baseman,
who has been on base twice tonight, trying to set the table.
Now here's Greg Cullen. Todd 3-1 with a 3.74 ERA. This is 30th outing of the year. And Todd has got 4 saves, but in 7 opportunities. Third baseman Montero's in. Lefty-lefty match of the pitch. Inside with a fastball, ball one. Fernandez worked a scoreless 8th. Ibar worked a scoreless 7th. Oh, an inning at a time. They passed the baton. If you look at Hartford's late inning relievers, they really have a lot of appearances. This is how they do it. A 1-0 pitch. And a fastball missing down low, ball 2. It's what you see more from in the major leagues. A lot of times in the minors, you let your relievers work, a few innings in an appearance. Well, let's see if Bowie can catch Todd on an off night here. The 2-0 coming, and it's down and away, ball 3. If you're Greg Cullen, you might take 2 strikes here.
Yeah, I would say so. If you're Reagan Todd, you have to show Cullen the ability to throw a strike. Otherwise, with the Baysox, why not take it?
Bowie's 2 biggest power hitters are up next. The pitch, and there's a strike. A fastball down the middle is 3-1.
Well, Bowie does not have a walk-off home run yet this year. We are currently on the 69th game of the season.
Who's counting, though? Here's the 3-1, and there's a strike. As Cullen, it looked like he was taking all the way again, and he takes it on the outside part of the plate.
Can Cullen and Stowers reach for Rutschman?
Todd peers in for the sign. From his catcher, McIver, he's thrown 5 fastballs to start. The 3-2, and it's down and away, ball 4. He missed with a heater. Cullen is aboard again, a 3rd time tonight, and now Stowers will get a chance. Representing the tying run to continue his hit streak. He's 0 for 4 tonight with 2 strikeouts. And obviously both Stowers and Rutschman have shown incredible power this year. Lefty-lefty matchup. Todd delivers a breaking ball diving down and away. And the count 1-0. Stowers represents the tying run of the game. Rutschman on deck representing the winning run right now. 5-3 Hartford leads. Bottom of the 9th inning. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss through a fastball. Stowers took a big cut. And the count even 0 ball and a strike.
Natalie Rutschman on deck is going to bat yet again as a right-handed hitter.
And we've seen a lot of lefties here from Hartford tonight, including their starter, Nick Bush. The pitch, and a fastball is away, ball 2. Well, you think about the dramatic home run, right? I mean, obviously. But just getting on base early in this inning to set the table for a rally of such great importance here. It's 2-1 the count as Todd delivers. Swing and a miss. Stowers late to a fastball just beneath the belt on the outside part of the plate. It's 2-2. Crowd of more than 4,000 here tonight in Bowie. 4,248 are attendance. He throws. Swing and a miss. He got him another high heater. He just kind of overpowered Stowers, did Todd there. 1 down. And here's Adley Rutschman. Now it looks like more than likely Stowers, unless we go to extras, his 14-game hit streak is in jeopardy. So here's Adley. And Rutschman will bat from the right side. He homered twice in a game here against Hartford earlier this week. That was on Wednesday night. And one of those home runs was from this side of the plate. Here's the pitch. And he takes a changeup right down the middle. And they count 0-1. That was a middle-in changeup. I think Adley was taken all the way there. Off first, Cullen. Bowie down 5-3. Last of the 9th. The 1-strike pitch. Swing and a lifted foul. In the air, curling out of play. Off to the right side near the carousel area here in Bowie. And Todd is ahead 0-2. On deck, Caden Grenier. in this bottom of the ninth inning. So Todd gets the side, he awaits, and he throws. Swinging a high drive to left field, way back, going back Abreu, at the track, leaping up, it's gone! A fist pump in the air from Adley Rutschman. He's tied the ball game with a dramatic soaring two-run homer. His 15th of the year, sending it out to left field. What a moment here at Prince George's Stadium. On a two-strike pitch, Abreu climbing up the wall, trying to bring it back. Or check that, of course, it is Hearn out there, but nevertheless, it was way out of here. And here's Grenier, we're tied up the pitch, and a fastball misses in ball one. Boy, Rutschman was doing that so many a time early this season. He actually hit a 3-run home run to tie a ball game in the ninth inning in Richmond in the second week of the campaign as a breaking ball's off the outside. It's 2-0, and Rutschman, who many call Clutchman, comes through with another clutch swing of the bat, and we're tied at 5 in Bowie. As here's the pitch, and a foul lifted back out of play, and the count 2-1. So Hearn was tracking that back at the wall. The wall kind of angles in diagonally a bit towards the left field foul pole, and he was back in the wall to try to leap up and bring it back. But that ball was out of here. There was no ball to try to bring back. Hearn had no chance. Here's the pitch, and it's in the dirt, ball 3. The Baysox, who trailed early in this one. It was 3 batters in, 1-0 Hartford. The Yard Goats got 3 in the second, and for a first time tonight, with 1 down in the ninth, the Baysox are back even.
What a shot from Adley Rutschman, deep into the night sky.
The pitch, and it's a built-high strike. Grenier was on his way to first. That was right over the plate. The question was it too high? Ruled to not be the case, so the count 3-2. My, oh my. And for Hartford, a team that has right now the worst record in the league, that is just a really tough pill to swallow, as Grenier gets a good cut and a 2-strike fastball and fouls it back to the screen.
The other thing that does too, Adam, is it gets Grayson Rodriguez off the hook.
That's right. He had not lost a game here this season in Bowie. Or check that, only one. 4-1 his record with the Baysox. But that gets him off the hook. 3-2 pitch, and a breaking ball misses inside. Ball 4. The Baysox have the potential winning run on with only 1 down in the bottom of the ninth inning. And if you're Bowie, you want to win it here. They're 3-7 in extra inning games. I think they lost 5 in a row in extra innings.
It has been a rough go of it when you get into extra innings. You look at some of the games and the way they've played out, especially here at home.
Hartford's going to get Brian Gonzalez, the former Baysox, up for a second time as a breaking ball misses away. Ball 1 to Dorian. Boy, I mean, Julian Fernandez looked unhittable in the 8th inning. He gets lifted, and the Baysox get the dramatic homer from Rutschman. As a look to first, and back diving in safely is Grenier. Dorian is 1 for 3 tonight with a walk. But once again, he is homered twice in this series. Quick look again, and Grenier's back safely. What a ball game, Paul. You just felt it at, I think, Nick Vesby and Ofelke Peralta the keys in this game for Bowie. Keeping him right into the pitch. Swing and a lifted foul. Oh, my. Dorian got a really good cut at that 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
And it makes you wonder a little bit why they did go to Reagan Todd and not stick with Julian Fernandez, who was just blowing those 103-mile-an-hour fastballs right by the Bowie hitters.
Once again, Pohl didn't stutter when he said 103, the pitch. And a chop ball right side. High second out for the second baseman, Montez. They get the force at second. They got no play at first. So 4-6 on the putout. Second out of the inning. And Dorian is aboard at first. And here's Toby Welk. Here with 2 down in the bottom of the 9th inning. Nobody's swarming in the Bowie pen. No, Tim Naughton's going to be the guy in the top of the 10th.
Tim the Thrill.
Tim the Thrill Naughton has been thrilling in July. That's how good he's been. He thought his night might be over, but fortunately not the case. Unless Bowie can win it here as Wilk takes. And a fastball just in. And the count 1-0. The Toby Welk, you don't think of his power once again. He's hit 3 homers this week. He has been a thorn in Hartford's side, to put it mildly.
How about the 4th? How about 4, Toby?
Number 4 would be pretty sweet. You know what's interesting here? Hartford's not really playing a no doubles defense in a spot where a double can beat you. Montero's off the line at third. The outfield is maybe a step deep, but they're not way back there. Dorian with 2 down will be running with contact here. So, you hit a ball down the left field line here. A hard ground ball down inside the bag at third. That could win you the game. The 1-0 Welk. And he takes off the outside to throw to first. And just getting back Dorian. Dorian had to cleverly get back to the bag at first. He was nearly hung out to dry. The quick McIver throw was high. Bouchard did a reach above his head to glove it. And Dorian made a foot-first slide into the far side of the first base bag. That made the old ticker skip a beat. The 2-0. Swing it a bit on a high fastball. Oh, Welk is dialed in right now. He took a huge cut. Borderline pitch as to if that would have been a ball or a strike. And the count's 2-1. Or tied at 5. Adley Rutschman has hit a 2-run homer to tie the game. Here's the pitch. And it's 2 high, ball 3. Boy, if you walk Welk, you put the winning run in scoring position. The man on deck is Dorian Turnship. 1 for 4 in the game. Now you're in a fastball count, no doubt about it here. 3-1 the count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss to the heater just beneath the belt. And the count 3-2. Boy, Todd's been elevating that fastball. It didn't pay off against Rutschman. He got Stowers to swing through that high heater through the at-bat. Now Dorian, who's being held on, is going to run with the pitch. There he goes, the 3-2. Breaking ball grounded foul. That almost was down the left field line, outside third. Boy, Welk got a good rip at it. And once again, Montero, he's not right on the line. And now he just took it. Montero just took 2 steps closer to the line. A ball down the line can beat you here. In fact, it will beat you with Dorian running with a pitch. The runner goes the pitch, and it's down low, ball 4. A fastball under the knees. Welk's second walk of the game. And now the possible winning run is in scoring position. As Denorfia is going to come out, and I think we're going to see a new pitcher. You got a lefty on the hill. You got a lefty in the pen. No advantage there. But they might go to Brian Gonzalez, and I think they will. Todd's night is over. We take a break. Brian Gonzalez, the former Baysox, is coming in. We're tied at 5. 2 on, 2 down, bottom of the 9th on the Baysox Baseball Network.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crowne Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crowne Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
All right, here we go. The game's on the line. 2 men on, 2 down, bottom of the ninth in a 5-5 game. Brian Gonzalez, the longtime former Baysox, is into the game. And here's the right-handed hitting Doran Turchin. Turchin with a single tonight, trying to win it. The lead runner at second is Dorian, and the pitch, and it's just beneath the knees. Ball 1. MacGyver tried to frame it, and it actually dropped the ball right at his feet, but not far enough away to allow the runners to advance. The Bowie getting a game-tying, dramatic 1 out, 2-run homer from Adley Rutschman. And now trying to win it after tying it in the ninth. The pitch, swing and a miss and a high fastball. I think Turchin chased one out of the zone there. And the count is 1-1. Gonzalez, a former starter in Bowie, 1-2 with a 4.50 ERA, making his 21st appearance of the year. As from the stretch, now the 1-1 fastball strike on the other half, and the count 1-2. I think Turchin's looking for something to pull here, Paul.
Doran Turchin, when he gets a hold of a ball, when he barrels one up, it really goes a long way. We've seen the power that he has. He doesn't have to hit a home run, though. Put one in the outfield, split a gap, this game is over.
Montez, second baseman, is right up the middle for Hartford. The 1-2, breaking ball, grounded foul that nearly took away the feet of our Baysox manager, Buck Britton. Boy, Buck still has it, that quick first step. The count is 1-2. Britton is right near the Hartford dugout where he's positioned, and Turchin still nearly hit him there. Tim Naughton would be the pitcher for Bowie, unquestionably, in the top of the 10th inning if we get there in this 5-5 game. But Turchin trying to put it to rest right here. Gonzalez sets. The left hitter throws. Down and in, and it hit him. It hits Turchin, and the Baysox have loaded the bases here with 2 down in the 9th inning. Wow. This has been an ugly inning on the hill for Hartford. I mean, the only hit has been the Rutschman homer.
And I think Hartford may have caught a break there because Patrick Dorian was sprinting for third. And if that ball, with the way it kind of caromed off the wall, Dorian might have had a shot there, but instead it hit Turchin.
That would have been wild. I mean, it's not like it's never happened before. A runner from second scoring on a wild pitch. Here's Zach Watson in his first Double-A home run tonight, and now he's got a chance to win it. The bases are loaded for Bowie, here with 2 down in the 9th inning. And the pitch, and it's down low with a fastball, ball 1. Patience is a virtue. And that has been the way for the Baysox all year. But especially in this ninth inning, 3 walks and a hit batter. The 1-0 to Watson, and he lifts a foul straight back out of play. That pitch was a fastball up and away. And the count 1-1. I think it would have been a strike, though. It was belt high and on the outer part of the plate. Outfield's at a regular depth here. Infield back, forced at every base. The count 1-1. Ryan Gonzalez delivers. Swinging a liner. It's off the glove of Montero. It's at his feet. Everybody is safe. The Baysox have won it here tonight. A line shot off the glove of Montero. It fell to his feet. He tried to scoop it and make a dive for the third base bag. And when he tried to pick it up with his glove, he dropped it a second time. The Baysox with a massive celebration in shallow right field. They've won the ball game on the walk-off liner by Zach Watson. 3 in the ninth for a 6-5 victory.
What a shot. Montero had a shot at it down the third base line, and he even had 2 shots at it because even though he dropped the ball, he could have just stepped on third and sent it to the 10th inning. But instead, the fireworks on the field, and the fireworks about to go off at Prince George's Stadium. What a night for Bowie.
Oh, baby, how sweet it is. 4 in a row, and now 8 of 10 victorious for the Baysox, and one of the most exciting, dramatic wins of the year. Retchman's 2-run homer tying it, and Watson's line shot off the top of the mitt of the third baseman Montero, winning it in the bottom of the ninth inning. We take a break. We're back with our Baysox post-game show, a celebratory post-game show next. 6-5 the final. Bowie wins it on the Baysox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
The Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around, and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees. And that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Oh, baby, what a win for the Baysox tonight in a game they trailed. I mean, they literally trailed for the whole game. I guess 2 batters in, it was nothing, but Hartford took a 1-0 lead, Paul. Third batter of the game. And the Baysox end up getting their first lead of the game in the game's final moment. What a dramatic finish, and what a way for Zach Watson to introduce himself here to Baysox fans in his first week with the club.
In his first week with the Baysox, just his 5th game in a Double-A uniform, Zach Watson walks it off with a single down the third base line. Got a little lucky, but you need a luck. Sometimes a little luck to be good, and the Baysox get it. Montero had 2 shots there.
to get the third out of the inning. One on the line drive if he'd have caught it, and two as he tried to kick the ball over to third base and pick it up and apply the tag just to the bag. Either one of them would have worked, but neither one of them ended up being the result. Watson into first safely without a play, and the Baysox win it 6-5.
Yeah, it was a smash off the bat of Watson. It was really a fine play by Montero just to get any webbing on it, but in the end, he had a chance. If he was able to gather it at his feet, I think he does get the force at third, and we go to extras, but he could not pick it up. And with it, I mean, I don't know if I've heard Prince George's Stadium explode like that in some time. I mean, this crowd went absolutely bonkers. And what a way to finish, because, in one end, it's the beginning of Zach Watson's career here at the AA level. And in the other end, Adley Rutschman, more than likely, even if he left tomorrow to AAA, more than likely he would play more games in Bowie than any other minor league club on his way to the major leagues, if I had to guess. And for Rutschman, who's played just about every game for Bowie this season, he's had some magical moments, but that one was right up there on the list.
Yes, no doubt about that one. A 2-run home run down the left field line to tie up this game. And it may have gone just as far in the air as it went out to the outfield. The distance on that home run in the air was incredible, just deep into the night sky. And again, Rutschman with a flair for the dramatic, tying the game at 5 before eventually Watson single walked it off. The Baysox, yet again with another walk-off this year. They don't have a walk-off home run, but the Baysox do have a couple of walk-off hits. They add to that total. And we'll see the Baysox again tomorrow. They win another series, Adam. With this win tonight, Bowie has won their 8th series of the season, their second consecutive series victory after they dropped 4 series in a row.
That's a great point. They won their first 6. They lost their next 4. Now their second series win in a row. And we'll see what they can do tomorrow afternoon with a 1:35 first pitch. Really, the bullpen, though, for the Baysox was the reason why they won this game. Grayson Rodriguez had an unusual evening. He got in a little bit of trouble and then gave up the hit on a 2-strike fastball that allowed 3 to score. So he gets pulled an inning and 2/3, 4 runs allowed. Vespi, Peralta, and Naughton combined to allow 1 hit, 1 unearned run. And that's the reason Bowie wins this game. I mean, so many times this year when a starter for the Baysox has come out early, the Baysox have given up another big inning, and they haven't been able to put themselves in a position to do what they did in the 9th inning tonight.
No, but finally they did. The bullpen is coming together in a big way. You said it. You hit the nail right on the head. The bullpen not allowing an earned run is huge. For those pitchers to be able to have that confidence, that's what is going to carry this team through the second half of this season.
As the fireworks lift off, this dramatic Baysox win here tonight. The winning pitcher was Tim Naughton. He's now 2-2 on other scoreless effort. The loser is Reagan Todd. He falls to 3-2 on the year. For Bowie, 6 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. For Hartford, 5 runs on 4 hits and no errors. Our ball game tonight was played in a time of 3 hours and 24 minutes and in front of a really nice crowd of 4,248 here at gorgeous Prince George's Stadium. We're going to take a break. We're back to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll get you set for tomorrow's Sunday afternoon 1:35 series finale. All after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June, and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
All the fireworks are flying after they flew for Bowie in the bottom of the ninth inning as well. Our final score, the Baysox get 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth, and they win the ball game 6-5 dramatically over Hartford tonight. For Bowie, a 4th consecutive win and an 8th win in their last 10 games. Now the Baysox came into the day just a game and a half out of the championship series positioning. Now they trail both Portland, Somerset, and Akron in the standings. So let's hear from our Paul Fritschner. How did those other teams do here tonight?
Well, looking around the AA Northeast League, all of the runs are being scored in Binghamton. The Rumble Ponies beating Erie right now 14-13 in the 9th inning. Akron beating Richmond 9-4 in the 6th. Portland beat Harrisburg 6-4. Bowie beat Hartford 6-5. That's the game you heard right here. And Altoona beat Somerset 7-1. The one other game being played tonight, Reading beat New Hampshire 6-0. Take a quick look around the Orioles organization. Delmarva beating Lynchburg 7-3 in the 9th. Aberdeen beat Hudson Valley 8-5. And Gwinnett beat Norfolk 5-2.
How about that? So a great night for the Baysox. That Somerset loss, I believe, puts Bowie right there, right? I mean, the Baysox, I believe, are going to be a half game out of playoff position going into tomorrow's series finale on Sunday afternoon. It's right-hander Carl Kaufman who got his first win of the year. He's 1-7, Paul, but he got that one in the first game of this series on Tuesday night, and he'll be going against the right-hander Blaine Knight, 2-2, an ERA of 3.34. Knight had a very tough start, his last start, but he worked in a long relief role on Tuesday, and he pitched extremely well against Hartford.
Yeah, he's another one of these Bowie starters that's generating a lot of attention right now. Branovich, Rodriguez, Knight, those 3 guys have really garnered a lot of attention. Peralta has been great as well in that starting role, but Blaine Knight has burst onto the AA scene, and we'll see him in an afternoon game tomorrow at 1:35.
Well, it's the final game of this homestand. And, of course, Bowie's about to head on the road for 2 weeks in a row. They're going to be in Richmond next Tuesday through Sunday, and then the following week they're going to be in Somerset, New Jersey the following Tuesday through Sunday. How about those 2 weeks with those teams right near the Baysox in the standings? So can Bowie make it 5 in a row at 9 of 11? Make sure to join us. We hope to see you in person here. Get your tickets at baysox.com. Now, the weather report has gotten a little bit better, Paul. When I looked at it last night, it didn't look good, but it looks like the chances of rain are lessening tomorrow. So please get those tickets coming out. Support the Baysox. See this outstanding team trying to make it 5 in a row on Sunday afternoon. Our broadcast of Bowie Baysox baseball, it'll be Paul flying solo tomorrow. Will be a 1:15 broadcast start time for a 1:35 first pitch right here on the Baysox Baseball Network. So, as the grand finale of the fireworks commences, That's going to do it for us. Adley Rutschman in a 2-run home run in the 9th inning to tie it. And one of the newest Baysox, Zach Watson, in a line drive shot with the bases loaded and 2 down off the top of the mitt of the Hartford third baseman, Eliorhis Montero, to win it for Bowie. 3 in the 9th, a dramatic victory in this one. For Paul Fritschner, I'm Adam Pohl again. Our final score, Bowie 6 and Hartford 5 on the Baysox Baseball Network. Have a great evening, everybody.
Bowie Baysox Baseball has been brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. You've been listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball on the Baysox Baseball Network.